Hello, chat. I think, maybe. Oh, now chat's not working. Great. Terrific scenes. It seems to be back, I think, but now chat is broken. Let me try and put chat back on again, see if that works again. It might just be initializing stuff. I hope. Seems to be working, but I can't see chat at all. There we go. Now the on-screen chat's broken. Oh my god, the chat thing is just not working at all. Let me try and look at the one inside Twitch. There we go. I can see that. Yeah, for some reason, my in-OBS chat is broken. It won't let me read chat. It just keeps saying connecting to chat, even though every time I close and reopen it, it works. And the one above my head seems to be broken as well, which is just incredible scenes. And doesn't make any sense as to why that would be broken, given that that is quite literally run on a third-party piece of software. So, yeah. I have no explanation as to why that would stop working, because that's got nothing to do with my internet connection. That's purely based on... Let me turn it off and try. Let me just switch scenes. As if that's now broken. I'm actually still convinced the chat is broken. Well, I haven't. Pog, the internet has gone to shite, which means I had to stop the stream and restart the entire hub. And now the on-screen chat's completely broken as well, even though that has zero to do with my internet. It's just chosen to break at the exact same moment. Let me just get off of this entirely. Hopefully, like, refreshing it like that might fix it. I don't know. Sometimes it really is as simple as doing that. Otherwise, I have to go into, like, stream elements. I'm sorry that today has been a bit of a clusterfuck. It's exactly what you would have expected. There we go. So it's working again now. It just sort of got all... I think it's probably because I closed the... I don't know why that happened, but it's fixed, which is the most important thing. So, what were we saying? We're massive. We are massive. You got an ad. That wouldn't have been... Just Twitch run ads when I'm offline. That's wild. Golazzo, thank you very much for the 9 months. In other news, got myself a cherry Beppis to cheer myself up. And did anybody get the number that Mike was thinking of, is the question. Oh, Christ. Where were we? Oh, yeah, we were dealing with that crap. It doesn't seem to have affected the squad that much. And I think basically, it's, as long as we sell these guys before... How do I fix this? I'm just trying to think how we fix this. I can't register these guys again, and we've got 91 days. Is 91 days going to allow us to get to January? Some of the time. Does it really? Oh, when I come back. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. Leafy, thank you for the 37.
Welcome back, Matto.
Hello.
Hope you enjoyed your break in Ireland. Sounds like the flu didn't keep you and Pog down too much. In other news, I've been pretty busy myself. Had another hip-hop gig on the weekend and sold around 65 tickets. Hope everyone else is doing well. More technical issues than a regen in this stream. The Maltese cow sad moves for you today. So, when you say 65 tickets, were you promoting a show or were you the performer? I have questions. The lawnmower goes over the voomsh area.
Yes, it do. Glad for that. I'm glad we've cutting the tension like a knife. Not that there wasn't any tension. Yeah, I don't even know what the promise... The promise is just to... What even is the promise? Been promised that the manager will work on reducing the number of unhappy players. The problem is, they are the unhappy players. So really, provided I just sell these guys, which I was going to try and do anyway. So knowing that Aguirre is one of them, I was actually kind of hoping we could get use for him, but we just had no room in the squad. I think really it's just going to be a case of we just have to sell all of them. Bear in mind, the reason I left Batista out of the squad is because I wanted to give the younger guys a chance, and we had interest from Saudi. And I was hoping they would put a bid in, and they never did. And obviously, you have to register your squad before the end of the transfer window, which is a really dumb thing. The question is, are we going to have time to get rid of them in January? On Twitter? Oh, no, I didn't. So Twitter DMs are a weird one. Because it doesn't notify me unless I go actually into the inbox and into the secondary inbox. And that's with it being set so people can just randomly DM me. But it hides them so well. That's awesome, though. In 10 years. How did you do that? I'm curious. I need to know your strats, since that's a video I'm going to be making, in theory. As an organizer. Oh, that's dope. Streamliner went a bit funny there. Did Streamliner go a bit funny? Wait, who are we... that's good. I think Goodyear are made for this tournament. They were so good in the Europa League last year. I think as long as they keep qualifying for the Europa, we're going to be sorted. Rano got 40 coefficient points for winning the Champions League one year. What the hell? But didn't we establish that you could only get a maximum of 20 for winning the Champions League? That's a little bit disappointing, but also completely fair. The fact that it was an own goal, though, that cost them the point. Start straight in the league phase. It's fucked. No! Something in Football Manager doesn't work. I don't believe you. This couldn't possibly be a case. Surely it is you who are mistaken, TSRT. Yeah, we'll have to just rotate heavily for this one. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. Hopefully we can have things smoothly running. One thing I will say is that Spotify didn't fuck up. Usually when I lose internet, Spotify's gone, and I don't have it as set to offline playlist anymore because, of course, I had to reinstall Spotify this morning and it deleted it all. So that's intriguing to me. God, Callum Brooks is looking phenomenal, by the way. Like, unironically, incredible. If only he liked big matches. I feel like we're getting really bad luck with these guys that we keep signing and then they don't like big matches, but we can't find out until they turn 22. Sazzy! Thank you for the 33 months.
Oh, I made it here and it still remembered this. Hi,
yeah, have you
and welcome
considered
back.
using a custom skin, DSRT? Maybe that would fix it, or break it more. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of some of those guys. Provided we can get rid of those guys in January, we'll be okay. But I'm genuinely concerned about what will happen if we don't get rid of them in January. It might be a case of intermediating the shit out of them. Luckily, we can afford to do so, because we've actually managed to make a lot of profit this year despite that. We're only losing like 21 million this season. When you consider the sheer number of players we bought, especially spending a record number on a player as well. Yeah, if they tank morale, then it happened to us once before, if you recall, where we had a similar situation where all the players got annoyed at me for not registering a player that had only just joined us, and none of them cared about. Sadly, that's a song request. I mean, this happens every time, as is the song request pop. Oh, just realised Songify's not on. My apologies. It said, Songify has crashed. Would you like to restart? And then it just didn't. 1 sec. I'll refund your points and let you do it again. Don't do it yet. I'll let you know when you can do it again. Songify. There we go. Yeah, we'll get there. Give me a moment. It crashed when the internet went, and boom, there you go. Should work now. From playing strikers at centre back. Really? I guess no. I mean, I don't know. Why would they be doing that? I mean, Bartos is on loan now, which does worry me a little bit, but I still have faith in him. Just because chat don't believe in Bartos, I believe in the Bartos man. Con! Thank you for the 11 months. Right, so we rotate here heavily for Melita. And then...
Hey, Matto.
Hello.
Hope you enjoyed your holiday. Up the Sirens.
Tesco's through the middle? No. I'm committed to doing Cortege there with Pugliese. And then... Crompy, I guess? God, Jefferson's quite good. Yakubo, do I want to play him? No, I don't want to play him. Fulham going over. I will not stand for this nonsense. Hovey, Crowell, Brooksy, but Basie, absolutely not. He'll definitely start next game, though. Zim, even though he played the last one. Wow, Cortege is knack. Where have you been up to? Ah, that would explain it. We need to have you not do that. He's a little bit tired, but he'll live. You, on the other hand, what on earth? Ballon, oh god, what have I done? Why does this guy end up in our squad all the time? Oh, Vigkard as well. Paez needs a rest. Good god, he's only recovered from an injury very recently, in fairness to him. Ooh. That's the starting three. Sort of. Alright, Abramson might actually have to start. Just do that. Because Paez ain't starting. Fuck it. I guess we're going Abramson. What could possibly go wrong? Latrak doesn't need to start here. I love that it's put Forgerio Seni. I just tried to drag Latrak from where he was onto his own face. That's not how you do it. Do you know, I probably could start Gertjalé here. Because if he's not going to start the Champions League games, he may as well start the league games. And I just don't see us getting an unbeaten, flawless season. Right, let's go. Like, we came close last year, but I don't see it happening again. Okay, well, 5-0 will do. Did Hovey just... Oh, he got 2 goals. Crompy with a goal. Good. Good lord, 5x... Chat, we've finally done it. We've finally overperformed our XG, admittedly only by 0.01. But, or 0.1. Nope. 0.01, literally. God, it's a lot of yellow cards, lads. Do you want to calm down? Oh, and a red to go with it. Cheeky. Strong start, though. Just means we'll get some match sharpness back going into that PSG game, because that's... I would say the PSG game's the toughest one, but we've still got Atletico to play away. That's probably the toughest one, actually. Got 30. So, what on earth? FM is not a very well-built game, is it? So you won 4 out of 5 Champions Leagues. What the fuck? You got 40 points for winning it 1 year and 13. So basically what we're saying is everything's made up and the points don't matter. I don't know if this video is even possible. Because the thing is, right, if that happened to me, then people were like, well, you didn't actually do it. And I'm just like, but how would you know? Christ. Am I going to have to go back to Yeovil again? Vadou's line is it anyway. Insane joke. Absolutely brilliant puns. I know it's Vaduz, but still. It works with the way that... Oh. Top notch. That does now, of course, scare me. Bubble, thank you for the 48 months. It's running everything. Christ. Thank God I've got ideas for other videos at the time being. And I am going to do some more long form stuff anyway, because I want to test that out as something I want to do for F25 anyway, and now I've got time. But, bro. Oh, for God's sake. You're an impact sub. Oh, fuck me in the head. I loathe it. It's like, there's a reason I gave you that squad status. So that you wouldn't demand football. Oh, for God's sake. That's why we gave you the squad status. That's what irks me. It's like you give them the correct squad status for their playing time, and then they demand more. And then you give them a squad status that you're not going to give them the playing time, and then they demand the playing time that you've given them. It's like, which one is it? You never have a player coming to you saying, oh, I've got a really high squad status, but I'm not playing very much. I think you should put my playing time down a little bit, boss. No, it doesn't work that way, does it? Don't you love Football Manager? God damn. Every little one of these is just another tip towards OTI. More of an impact dom. In many ways, you're not wrong. Oh, Jesus, bro. That guy is... He's such a good player, and he's going to be great, but he's not our starting player. That's why I gave him a non-starting player squad status. Like, tell you what, mate. If you don't want to be an impact sub, don't agree to be an impact sub. Incredible. Crazy. Oh, shut up and go away. You both play in his position. Let him leave. Let him leave? He wasn't asking to leave. He was asking to play. You pair of fucking... Oh my God. If we don't win the Champions League this year, I'm blaming all this nonsense. The first bit is absolutely my fault. With the other guys, that's not. Oh, he's worth a shitload of money because he's brilliant and young. Which is why we signed him. Holy shit. Yeah, literally, they want him to leave so he doesn't get better than them. Are all the other Maltese sides playing on the Wednesday? Oh, good lord. Oh, good. Oh, actually, winnable. They'll lose, but winnable. Oh, some good games on the Wednesday. Okay. I think what would annoy me... I wouldn't mind if players complain about wanting more playing time in the younger squad statuses, but at the end of the day, it's like... It feels like it only goes one way. And if you have a player on a certain squad status and they don't get enough game time, they complain about it. And it's like, fair enough, you've agreed to that. But if you've agreed to that playing time, don't complain about wanting more. Or rather, actually, no, that's not even true. I feel like I've never had a player come to me about wanting more playing time when they're on a lower squad status and not had it piss them off when I say no. To me, it feels like... They should be allowed to ask, but they always get so uppity about it and it ruins morale. It has way too much of a failure rate. It should be like 95-10 in favour of you being able to say, hey, come on, lad, let's not be silly about this now. Rather than, for me, it was 100% throughout this entire save of that happening, and it's always been a negative, which is really frustrating. Maybe I'm clicking the wrong button, Perhaps we haven't figured out, or I personally haven't figured out the correct button. 9510. You are correct. Oh dear. I give 105% chat. Damn straight. Why does he keep putting Pugliese in as our starter? I think it has to be match sharpness, right? That's the only reason he could possibly be putting him in there. Oh. Hojarowin, Pereira, Peters, Jose, no. Because, like, Callum Brooks is brilliant. But, like, he's not Ivan Kravitz, is it? 105% reason to remember the name. Ah. Even a 95. Oh, yeah, for sure. Anything with any kind of chance based. I've played enough Balatro to know that the, what's that joker that gives you a 1 in 4 chance of getting your cards, your hand upgraded, and it never hits, but only ever hits when you play like a high card, when you're just trying to discard cards. That's about as good a lineup as we're going to get, I'd say, other than with Paez not starting. Right, I want to make sure that we've got... Oh, Figueroa, yeah, he was injured. That makes sense. Also, assistant, stop not starting Big Fran. I hope that appears literally, yeah. Vinken, oh, he's going to kick off about it as well. Why is Abramson on the bench but not Vinken? Tom, thank you for 12.
1 whole year of average streaming. Keep up the mediocre job. JK, what a wonderful year. Can't wait to see how far we can go with this save given the delays.
Well, we were discussing earlier the sort of scenarios that might end up with us ending the save early anyway. But we're not at that point yet. And hopefully I can continue doing a mediocre job. We'll have to see. We will genuinely have to see how much longer I can. I might have to get good chat. There's always that possibility. I hadn't considered it, but maybe I will have to consider it. Finally getting good after all these years. Yeah, I don't know. It's scary. But as a player and a consumer of the game, that's not something you should have to worry about, right? Like, I still think that the delay is a good thing from a consumer standpoint. It's 99% chance of missing. Yeah, exactly, yeah. After visiting Zagreb. Well, actually, I don't even know if that's happening either. We've still not heard anything about that despite trying to chase stuff. So I'm not honestly sure if that's even happening either. Because that's literally supposed to be happening this time next week. And it's like we've heard absolutely... It's been radio silence on that one. So, yeah. And especially if they turn around and be like, oh yeah, it's fine, but you've got to like pay your own way there. I'd be like, that would have been fine if you'd have told me a month ago when the flights cost 50 quid, not 200. Because they have got expensive. So yeah, we'll see about that. I'll let you know. The itinerary looked amazing, but we've not heard anything else. But the thing is, the weird thing about it is they literally had the flights on the itinerary, and I checked where those flights were, and they are the exact flights that I found. But there was no mention of like what the logistics of that situation is, basically. So, yeah, little concerned about that. Because like, it was totally fine if it was a case of, look, the prize is basically all the experience stuff, but you do still have to sort of pay to get there and things like that. I'd be like, that's totally cool. If it was a month ago when a flight cost me £50 for a return to Zagreb, brilliant. But now it's like now it's 200, and it's only going to get more and more expensive. Well, maybe they'll drop really close if the flight's still empty. I don't know, but I don't think so somehow. Oh, he's already injured. Oh, Winston chance. Tight thigh. I don't trust it. We'll get Winston in. Plus, his name's Winston. Gives 105% to stream. If I was giving 105%, you'd know about it. No, I am. Like, I always like to think that I am anyway. I do hope that... Also, I'm going to get Pog to make me an appointment next week. Now that this is all settled a little bit, I can sort of get back into trying to become a better human. Now, Ballon beating Arsenal. It's true. It just shows how good we are. Although we do kind of need to win this game. Copenhagen with they've had some crazy good results. Both them and Shakhtar and Galatasaray in this save have had those random runs where they've just done brilliant. Oh, hello. Ajax. I almost called them Ajax then. I have a 3. I mean, true. I wouldn't know as I come from the 4-letter name gang. Oh, go on. It's boring Sirens, but oh, God, that's the highlight, isn't it? I think they pop off every now and then just because they'll get randomly good regens for a few years and it stacks their team out until we take them. Basically. Maybe to get to number 1. Yeah, basically, for those of you that missed it earlier, we were talking about this save basically, and I want to continue the save, obviously. But The thing that could be the big if would be if we were to get hit with another financial crash. That could probably kill it at that point, because the amount of time it would take to recover would just be such a slog. Already have the I did not already have the doctor's appointment. No, Ajax are back in front again. We are playing extremely mid, but I still feel like there's a goal in this game for us somewhere. If we really believe, I'm feeling a Hajaro and Reynoso pairing is going to grab us another goal in this game. I think it was actually, by the way, I'm scouting a guy from FC Copenhagen as we speak that I found in one of the reports over the summer. I think his name was like Svane or something. Oh, wait. It's the reverse combination. Hajaro! Your boy is psychic. Sirens 1. Paris Saint-Germain 0. The Hajaro and Reynoso partnership coming up clutch. Ah. That was a really nice goal as well. The build-up from all the way through. Reynoso dropping deep this time. Little 1-2. Passes it back to Hajaro. Through he comes. On his left. Bang. Psychic. Ah. Got a plenty of interest. Oh, yeah, I love it because it is just like literally stock response. Don't immediately concede now. No, God, we're going to, aren't we? Oh, that's a good effort. I mean, it's wide, but it's good. Doesn't happen. I hope not. I hope the delays will allow that to be kind of ironed out, and it will actually give them a little bit less pressure and 5 months to really work on making it the game that we all want it to be, right? Oh, hello. Oh, it's beautiful. Babesi, oh, it's from fullback to fullback. Peters and Babesi linking up. Delightful. Shurabadi has definitely settled in nicely. Without a doubt, he is the starting AM, and he's a long way behind Padilla in terms of overall quality at his peak. But I think that at the moment, we're able to carry him enough, and he's still contributing. It's not like he's being completely carried by us. Like, he is actually contributing goals and assists to the team. No, sorry. Yeah, if we were to do... Ah, that's unfortunate. We wouldn't do like we wouldn't do Building a Nation Poland in FN24. That is an FN25 thing that we're going to do. That's kind of subtle that that's going to be delayed. If we decided that this save had reached a point where, say, the financial crisis thing had hit again or something like that, we would we'd do OTI, which I'm certainly not opposed to by any means. I think that'd be really fun. Mix things up a little bit. It's been 4 years since I've done it. Oh, Vieira's had a proper shit day. It's time for Ballon. I should have brought him on earlier, really. Crompy. I want to keep Reynoso on just because I like him a lot. He's just quite good, isn't he? Right, we'll get Kravitz off and sub the midfield out. YouTube video. I didn't. No. Was there any indication of anything useful for us in terms of FM related? I know you said on FM, but like, what is it? Did it actually show anything of note? This song makes me think of, was it FIFA 14 or FIFA 13? It was a FIFA game, very specifically. Are Napoli doing Napoli things again? Oh, they are. Napoli are going for... Every time Napoli qualify for the Champions League, they usually come bottom and concede like 25 goals. It's brilliant. Particularly if you get to play them. I'm very worried about Bekikara, though. FIFA 14, yes. That was the first FIFA I'd played since like FIFA 08, I think, because I hadn't had a games console for a while. And yeah, I remember that song specifically. I've actually been kind of enjoying FC25. That's surely offside, right? Yeah, a little bit. In fact, the last thing I did in terms of content, technically, before I went away for my break, was getting a second yellow card in a Pro Clubs game. Which went down well. FIFA streamer, no. As if my computer can handle that. Yeah, I got a second yellow in one of our Pro Clubs games. So, I think the clip is from Hood's stream. I had a lot of fun with that. Pro Clubs game was absolutely awful. I'll have you know I was doing a solid job. Also, bear in mind, I had played a grand total of no FIFA since FIFA 19 going into that day, and I'd done exactly 3 games of squad battles on foot the day before. That was the only like play I'd done at all. So, you know, you know things are bad in the FM world when I'm bigging up FIFA. I genuinely, but it might just be a case of because I haven't played it in such a long time. I haven't played it since 19, which means that things that are like dead to other people are like brand new to me, right? Oh, this is the one, yeah. If it's actually going to play.
So card for yellow card.
Just killed a man.
You go be done. You go through.
I've already been set off at this point. Oh no, it's here.
Well done, Ben.
Someone else in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
no.
Oh my God, you buffoon of a man.
You just got back into the game, man.
Ironic all over again.
I'll look after the midfield.
Oh,
And there's the second yellow card. Oh dear.
it's literally a second yellow card.
Very on brand.
I was, in my defence, I was trying to block it. It didn't go well. I haven't unlocked all the Pro Clubs haircuts yet. I have no idea. It's Pro Clubs, isn't it? It was really fun though, playing with the guys. Wasn't a straight red though. Nope, no straight red. The thing is, I'd been booked like literally 2 minutes prior to that. Yeah, no, I had a great time playing Pro Clubs, but I think it was partly the fact that we were playing Pro Clubs and it's just fun, but also the company we were playing with was just fun. Ben was doing this whole like role play as the gaffer thing. Tactical foul. Literally. Still on the screen, literally. That's why they were saying it was on brand when I got the first one. It's tough when you're playing with that many people as well to sort of stay coordinate, but I think it's just more like, I do like the fun element of things. It is genuinely really fun. I'll get me a blue card as well. Right, loads of other shit going on for Champions League. Out of these, I genuinely expect points. I reckon 4 points out of these. It literally is. It's good crack. It literally is. Pro Clubs, if you don't know, genuinely is like basically you can only control one player and you're playing online with a whole team of other people who are also only controlling one player. It's just really good fun. Oh yeah, no, I have no seriousness for Pro Clubs. It's fun and it's fun and it's funny. I'm not about to sweat it, you know. President. Yeah, no, I have zero interest in seriousness, which is why I was happy to get involved with Ben and that lot. Oh no, not Liam Buttigieg. Who are you? Oh, you're actually on loan at someone other than Zuri. Okay, we'll take you serious then. I've actually, the only time I've played Rush was I played like Pro Clubs Rush, but I haven't played the like solo Rush yet. Not trying my, I know, yeah. Right, come on. Let's have this. 4 points, which is where they all lose, and it's depressing as fuck. And that last win to okay. I said I wanted 4 points, and incredibly, we've got 6. That's insane. That makes total sense. What a great name Marnix Binken Shertez is, by the way. Or Shartez. What a great name. Yeah, no, I'd care a lot more about FIFA Esports if it was Pro Clubs. What about Becky Cara? I'd say that 2-0 is probably a little harsh on Rapid Viet, but still. Or is it Rapid Wien? Someone did tell me. And you're going to see this and you're going to be like, he's not listened, has he? So win as soon as Marnix is about itching. Yeah. Wien. Rapid Wien. Okay, cool. I mean, that's just a deserved win. Hammering with the 3-0 dub over Celtic. God, 2 in 2 minutes. Love to see it. So it is Wien. Okay, cool. Signed new players. I signed a couple of guys, but they were mostly meme signed. There was one guy I signed called Anakin Shitu, who is a Nigerian Hong Konger, who is actually good, but I only signed it because of his name initially. And the point when I was like, never. Thoughts on delay? I'll sum it up in my 3-step plan. I think the delay is a good thing if it means the game is going to be really good, and hopefully it will do. Step 2 of the plan is the fact that they announced a release date, and it's weird that they would then do that delay a week later. It's like, surely you would have known, but I suspect there was a publisher issue. And 3, I worry for my job. But that's the third one. Sasha Jevrich. I believe he's not one of our guys. No, he's the guy they got for free from Monaco. Now, they are paying a lot of money for him. 50 grand a week. But, you know, solid footballer. And literally, did I find him alone or not? I realise it's Anikan, but there he is. Yeah, I get it, Chris. Yeah, my Anglic brain struggles with the IE sounds in words like that because I assume that they're separate syllables. Tell you what, I know someone's going to ask about other transfer business for other multi-sides. It's basically very mid again. But what they have done again is spend a lot of time signing free transfers, which I think is actually really good for their transfer budgets because it means they always make a lot of profit. Sorry, what? Sorencio Vanderkust. I mean, names just don't get much better than Sorencio Vanderkust. Delightful scenes. Speaking of, we probably should check in on this. Just Suriname things, literally. His Suriname is very good. Ooh. Hello, Rumer Guluz. Roma has it that he is very good. Just want to see if there's any unhinged Colombian names in here other than Yohelin Zaruk and Walker Entrainer. But Roma Galuge. Is it just mean from the coast? Love it. Even better. It's Sorencio from the coast. What's Jenny from the block in Dutch? The bank account is very good. Despite all the spending we've done, we've still only lost 20 million this year. Plan with Viswa. The plan for Viswa hasn't changed. He's a mercenary. I mean, we'll scout him anyway, but that does worry me. Sorry, excuse me, chap. Ah, Christ. I am still not well. Jenny van der Block. Nice. So, there's a chance that we could get like a Yanni van der Block. The plan for Viswa has just been shortened. I wonder if we get an extended game cycle in 25, potentially. Well, it's Southampton's Unai Emery's a scout? To be fair, I had Jurgen Klopp as my chief scout at Sassuolo.
Well, no sooner are you back from your latest mini-retirement, you are straight into mispronouncing intros and dropping streams. You've been missed. Feel like pure crap. Just want Liam Payne back.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Honestly, I'm just unwell. I definitely got something. I presume it was probably from either the plane or the airport, right? And yeah, it just fucked me up, man. I was okay-ish on... I was okay on Sunday. Admittedly, I did just bed rot all day because I was so tired. Particularly as getting up at 3 a.m. to go to Ireland, walking like a half marathon essentially around Dublin, and then getting back at like midnight. Next day, I was just like, I was utterly fucked. Particularly as I'd done 7 hours of driving the day before. But yeah, Ireland was lovely, by the way. Thanks for asking. No, it was genuinely lovely. In the end, I know some of you mentioned the idea of getting cabs, but like we managed to get the shuttle, the bus from the airport down to the city, which was only like €12 return, which wasn't too bad. When we considered the price of getting a cab there, we'd have to get one back as well. For €12 return, we thought it was all right. Bruno Alves from Chelsea, a centre-back. As in the save. I mean, with a name like that, you can't not be. What should be a goalkeeper? Oh, he's a striker. Which island did you go to? Oh, you know, one of them. One of the big ones. Oh, but no, it was really, really good. What I will say, though, is Guinness Storehouse is a rip-off for what it is. It is a massive rip-off. Devon. Devon was, weirdly, where we went, the first day was torrential rain. Like some of the worst rain I've ever seen. Pog and I did this cool little thing. Oh, it fully... My friend wanted to go. It was a bucket list item for him, so we were like, let's go. But I must admit, right, it was... Because it was €30 and there's just fucking... It's not even like a factory tour or anything cool like that. It's just like some stuff. Like, you get a free drink out of it, but you don't because you've already paid for it in the ticket price, haven't you? Oh, thank you for the 22 months. How are you on this fabulous day? But... yeah, so I was personally not impressed. The one thing about it that I did enjoy was there was like this tasting experience thing they did with you, which I thought was kind of cool. I still don't like Guinness, but it did at least make me like it a tiny bit more. Luckily, when the free drink thing at the end, you were able to use that on things other than an actual pint of Guinness, and Guinness luckily do a lager. So I was like, okay. What I will say though is we ate in this bar called Harkins, which was very, very close, and it was bloody delicious and relatively good, well, like reasonably priced as well. So that was fun. Gotta have a proper bit, literally. Oh yeah, no, bear in mind, like, I'm more than happy to do touristy stuff when I go places. At the end of the day, I am a tourist when I'm going to these places. I always find it funny. Hop House, yeah, it's like something 13. Yeah, I thought it was alright. We went in this pub in the city and had a pint of it, which I didn't even realise was like a Guinness thing, before we went as well. But that was pretty solid. Still cost a fortune because you're in the middle of Dublin, but, you know, you sort of expect that. Right, Europa League, what we saying? Good away Galatasaray. Usually that should go our way because it's a Turkish side, but I always feel like Galatasaray are the ones that buck the trend on that. And Slima away at Hammarby. You never know. What about Valletta? Against... I'm not feeling it. That feels like a problem. Yeah, Galatasaray at home, and they're also... Like, Galatasaray is a team that have been top 8 in the Champions League in this save within the last, like, 5 or 6 years. Probably a bit longer ago than that. Their supporter profile. Oh, yes. Oh. We have seen MTK in Europe in this save a few times, in fact. 1-1 draw. Do you know what? Fair fucking play. I'd say that is a really good result. And Sergio Tabakaru, good to see him scoring again. God, he's good, isn't he? Figueiredo's back. Yes, unfortunately. Oh, I see what you mean. Back from injury. But actually, it's unfortunate in both as Sleemer are concerning me. They should not be in this. Valletta. Oh, it's not going well. Oh, that's unfortunate. So ECL, that's the problem is that's a home game. They've got 6 games to get through, and they've already lost a home game. It worries me. Europa League is looking pretty solid. Like, Goodyear are looking decent. Sleemer have lost both. God, Sleemer are such a disappointment. Hammarby aren't bad by any means. I mean, literally, they've won 2 out of 2. They beat Feyenoord. Hammarby are legitimately really good. Like, they've brought some really good points to Sweden over the course of this save. What about coefficients? Where are we sat? Yeah, we're slipping to 5th as things stand. Albeit, it's so close between us and Italy. We kind of do need to hang on to top 4. But there's a real chance we could slip to 6th this season from 2nd because of how close it is now we're losing that really good year. But, you know, if that has to happen in order for us to progress, I'm okay with that. What I will say is that we've still made progress every single year since we've had those teams in it. Yeah, dropping to 5th would cost us a team in Europe, yeah. I believe. Yeah, so we go back to this, which is... Wait. No, wait, you're wrong. I'm right. You're wrong. I'm wrong, you're right. It would not cost us a team, no, in fact. Dropping to 6th would. The only difference is that you'd get a team in here, which actually could be better for us. Because that would drop an extra team most likely into the conference, into the Europa League. In a way... So I got stuck in a complete loop there, chat. Forgive me. I have to qualify, which... One, it would give more points for qualification, but also, Mitra, it would give them an opportunity to drop into the Europa League instead, which would be better for us, probably. 5th might honestly be the prime spot, you know. Now, 6th would be pretty good as well, because you get a better dilution, and you still get the league phase banter, but it would also have this problem. The great thing about top 5 is that you get into the playoff round, and it gives you less chance to draw like a random English side there. You're right, about 5 times. My brain don't work so well. Executive dysfunction do indeed be a problem. Why am I typing Ringerlingers? Okay, we've got Darren Yongerling. And what's his name? Ogre. Hang on a minute. Ogre Yongling. I didn't know Ogre was a name. Huge fan of that. Any more ogres? While we're at it. Ah, it's annoying. We're getting all the Rogers. Netherlands coming in clutch. Unfortunately, we're getting so many Rogers, it's making it harder for me. Try and find the first guy that isn't a... Actually, that's just... My concern is if I sort this by Dutch, we won't be able to sort this screen again for the entire rest of today. And what if we want to look at other cool people? What I'll do instead is scroll and see if I can find Dutch names. Because he's going to show up there. Right. Fuck it. I'll just sort it. We can always reload if we need to. I do hate that it won't let you reset this on this. Oh, there they are. There's the ogres. Watch there only be one. There's Paul Roger. Window cleaner has just arrived and knocked everything out of the window. Yeah, I can't even see any other ogres. That's that crashing you could hear, chat. That was all of the things that M put in the window. One sec, chat. I'm going to go shut the other one. That could have gone better. Or what I will say is, man did nearly fall off his ladder when my face appeared at the window. And now a candle's just full of it. Oh god, there's coffee everywhere. Whoopsie. That's one for Pog to clean up, since she's the one that leaves stuff in that window. Was there even any more ogres at all? Yeah, chat, can I get a hi, Jason? There's literally no other ogres at all, is there? Just... Is that even a winter clean? It's just a friendly poltergeist. Oh, dear. Did I even look up cock? The problem is, now it's going to sort by... Oh, no! Right, forgive me. We're going to save and reload. Chat, I'm going to reload. Was a guy called Yellow Jaeger? Big fan. Right, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to reload. Oh. That way we can refresh it. Streamer cheats on stream. Yeah, no bucket, no squeegee. Wasn't even my window cleaner. Just another guy. Right, okay, let's see. Cock. Sentences are difficult for you, boy. Oh, you remembered cock there, at least. Cool. Nothing on cock. There we go. Corey Cockett is sensational work. Like, absolute wonders. It says, hey, it's been delayed, Flute. So has my will to live. How's it going, Flutie? Cock Schroeder is good work. Is solid work. Brock, yeah, we've seen Brock Pocock for ages. Darcy Cockerline is decent. You're looking for younger names because that means they're more likely to be like newer regions that we didn't see last time. There, of course, is Cock Van Ars, who nothing will top Cock Van Ars. There's Ryan Cockerell, Matt Cockcroft. You just know that there's bound to be a new absolute monster name in here that we've just... Oh, is that all the cocks? Chat, we've exhausted the cocks. I don't think there was that many new ones. Kamal Leacock. Wow. Cock Van Ars, I don't believe he even has a club as it goes. It didn't look like he did, right? He is currently clubless. Oh, he is wanted, though, by Kirkop United. I think Cock Van Ars is up there with Cock Ringerling. I can't believe that that's his actual name. What about Dick? It's one of these streams now, chat. We've fully given into the idea that this is just one of these streams. You keep your eyes peeled. I'm just going to look at the ages so we can see if there's any new regens that have come through. Lebo Hang Dixon. Good work. Time away was relaxing and stressful at the same time, which we take. Dick Seegers. Dick van der Linden is decent work. Dixon Alley. We've also got Sadiq Mensa. Nah. Dixon Abdullahi. Oh, he's just looking at Dix. Dixon Shaban. Sadiq Osei Boyaka. Dick Avcott was very good, yep. Dixon Chiddy. Was Taliban up there? Was that how we found him in the first place? Dixon Gasser. Dick Tahi. Is that all of them? No, there's more. Oh no, that is all of them. Look at it. It's just what I do. It's Declan Rice. You mean Declan Rice? Wait, doesn't Declan Rice work for us? Bojdovac. Hopefully I am actually scouting. Yeah, I am. Oh, Marko Savic in charge and has been for the entire save. He's been there 27 years. Looking good for 65, isn't he? So, it was good. It was good. Strafford in places, but it was good. It's nice to just sort of just get away for a little bit, really, and just make gym with the pog. More importantly, which is and was delicious. Hate to have been this guy at school. I like it because it's already bad, but then the second barrel comes back around and hits you in the back of the head. It's like, just in case he wasn't bullied from the first half of his name, the second name is there, like, not letting you sneak through. Make gin is quite a euphemism. Oh, no, seriously, if you're ever in Devon or whatever and fancy a little fun excursion and you like gin, I would highly recommend it. It was really, really fun. Took us about 3 hours in the afternoon, but it wasn't all like that. It was like a case of you go in, they make you a gin when you get there, they then take you around and show you the
I'm sending the
factory and all that kind of stuff.
even though you abandoned
Springtide.
us.
I'm back now. I'm back and in POG form. Thank you very much for the 15 months, Springtide. How's it going? And yeah, teach you about the gin making process, and then they take you up to this like school thing where you each get your own still. And it was really, really sick. They teach you about the ingredients. They have this giant list of ingredients you can make, and you can put anything you like in it, basically, from their giant ingredient list. And you get to literally distill it right there. It's so fucking cool. And then they give you, obviously, you get your cool presentation box with your gin in it. Yeah, had a really nice day. Absolutely horrendous for parking, is what I will say. Salcombe is not a place that is easy to park in. Still leaves out the idea of me talking about stills, and then Will Still's like, hi, remember me? I'm England manager. No Beppis in the gin, sadly. Although we did do something quite... on the first day, we had some gin left that we were using for something else. Pog and I may have well had gin with Mountain Dew. And you know what? Was alright. I can't complain. Michael Butcherite. It's got butt... Oh, hang on. Speaking of which, we haven't looked at butts. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, Mohammed Butt, now we're talking. We already knew about him, though, right? Oh, there's quite a lot of butts here. We're going to get a lot of Maltese butts, obviously, because Buttigieg is a Maltese surname. Butterworth, Mikkel Butters, Tony Bootner. There's lots of guys actually just called Butt. Button for sure. Garbett, Charlie Butters. Lenny Ray Button Forshaw. Yeah, Mo Butt for sure. Simande Butterfield is just great. Philly Butt. Okay. Tony Butter is genuinely amazing. Is it coming Pakistan? Is it really? The Shahid Butt here is Pakistani. Yeah, you're right. There's a couple actually. Yes, sir, Butt. Yes. That's my guy right there. Yes, sir, Butt. And like, but yeah, I can't lie about the big butts, technically. I've sworn to secrecy about it. I'm looking for ones that aren't Maltese, just because we know that anyone with Maltese is just going to be Buttigieg. Kashan Butter. Also, a few more here. Wally Butt. Good. Ashka Butt. There's Mohammed Butt. We've actually scouted Mohammed Butt before. Wendell Butterfield. Mohammed Butt. Oh, it might have been him, honestly. It could have been any of them. And then just Erling Haaland. Because reasons. No water butt. Could have been a water butt, I suppose. Oh, Jesus. So some request, hopefully that went through. Bacon. Ooh. Oh my god, there's a couple of bacons. There's actually quite a few bacons. This is what the delays do in it, yeah. Gin and Monster. Yeah, no. I'm a fan. I was like Steve Bacon, Keith Bacon, Christian Bacon, and... But what this does show is that Bacon is in the... Christian Bacon is very close. But it shows that it's in the English and Canadian name pool. Which is good to know, right? Anyone got any others while we're here? Wolfgang Dickman is just... It sounds aggressive, but it's also, like, realistic enough. Maple Bacon, I guess so. Willy makes... There'll be so many Willies, it's going to be impossible to work your way through all the Willies, really, isn't it? Yeah, there's a few rare ones. Gelee just rocks up there. Those are your Willies, right? There's actually not as many Willies as I thought there'd be. Amazing. Oh, not Willy Amazing. I mean, maybe. Nah, no Amazings. Obviously, you got your Innocents. That's a name that you see sometimes. I think it's actually, yeah, it's Rwanda and Zimbabwe and Malawi. There's quite a few Innocents. In fact, there's Innocents in a lot of different name pools. I like that Innocent is in as a first name and a surname. So is there a chance that you could have Innocent? Potentially. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh, God. Oh, wait, that was all of them. Not buying a game for 6 months. No, fair enough. I understand. Yeah, you know, both in Nigeria. Yeah, there's loads of promises. Promise Johnson is remarkable. Promise Banksy. Promise Nate. Promise James. Promise James. Oh, I love the fact that there's... Oh, that's not actually totally it, isn't it? Bigger is always a classic, yeah. There's usually a few biggers knocking about. Was Innocent Bate? Nice. Bigger Kayembe. Honestly, I don't think I've seen a better one than Bigger Balongo, who was my goalkeeper back in, I think, Wimbledon, right? Or was it Pompey? It was on a save I did. I love that it's in the British, the English and Angolan name pools as well. So there's a lot of options for Bigger. And France, too. First World Cup ever. Nicely done. There is also Teenage is a name you can have. There's no one in the database right now, but you can have that. For sure. Screamer. You're right, there is one called Screamer, isn't there? Oh. Does that mean he's guilty? Let's find out. No guilty, sadly. Oh, there'll be loads of shite rolls. Or not. Apparently it's Whitehawk. Is honest in that. You feel like it would be. It's actually not. Surprising. Silly. I mean, let's not forget that Jizz was in the name pool for a while. In fact, we've obviously looked at this before because I forgot that we had Jizz van der Water. Who's literally an under-19 coach that we've obviously signed because his name was Jizz van der Water. Oh, delightful. And as far as I know, that isn't a nickname. No, it's not a nickname. That's his actual name. Better. It is, but only sort of. Not visible, anyway. Just think, chat, right? Next year, once we get the women's teams in, it's going to open up an entirely new level of regen name searching. Just think Priscilla Chinchilla and others of her wonderful ilk, right? That's going to be available to us that wasn't available before. It's going to be brilliant. Honestly, that might be my favourite thing about the women's teams coming in, other than the obviousness, right? That's going to be so much fun. Just all the extra names we get to look at. Our refund points for shite roll. Is this the first scout report we've had today? Ugh. God, my throat is so bad. Hello, Dan. Naples are shared. I mean, if they're not, I bet you there's a way that we can break it. Sorry, excuse me, chat. All my jizzes are great. I mean, hey. Jizz Van Dop is solid. Jizz Bout. Jizz Stricker. Very good work. Yeah, 4,000 clubs. So, the question is how many players? I still think we're talking about a lot of potential options. The thing is, right, they have those settings. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're signing this guy, aren't we? When does he join? Oh, next summer. Christ, how much did we spend on him, by the way? It was a lot of money, wasn't it? We signed a guy from Man United that we just didn't need for the memes. This is what happens. I'm like, the save's going to be over soon. I'm going on holiday. It's fine. And then I end up doing shit like that. Most of these are just guys from, like, big sides that we can't afford and are all loan listed. I thought the guy's name was Jin then. He's okay, but I just don't know if I'd want to pay that kind of £6.5 million release clause for him. Nothing's changed. Literally, he's going to be here. What? Who's Sleemer got? Good lads, well played. That's a good sign. Wow, that was such a disappointing scout report. Yeah, we actually had a Cristiano Ronaldo as well. He had one penalty taking, and we signed him the day after he'd missed that penalty in the Euros. 100,000 clubs. Yeah, okay, so I'm excited for it. I genuinely think F25 is going to be really, really good, but no, we have to wait for it a little bit longer. That's amazing. Literally, just as we were talking about him, he's like, I better do a course. Oh, God, what's happening now? Hey, integrator. A little bit about UNFM. At some point, you're a so guy. Explain the new justice system to her and show us some of the better ones, since he hasn't memorized any player. We were half asleep a few nights ago. Hold it. Cockmucksuck. Well, since we're here, oh my God. For a split second, I thought we had a cockmucksucker. It's incredible. It's weird to think, because obviously I realize that, you guys watch me or whatever, but I realize that sometimes you're probably watching me in a room where there are other people that can also hear or see the things I'm doing and saying. And I often wonder what they think about that. This is never going to work, is it? One of these lately I found actually worked really well. Was it the Fantastic Form? No. Right. Oh, fuck off. I hate the fact that when you say no initially, there's no way to go back and say you'll loan them. I'm not going to actually sell him. He'll get over it. Well, I mean, like on the TV or something, right? Sometimes I can't be asked to watch things on PC with headphones or whatever, so I'll just watch it on the TV. I mean, in those situations, right? More in public than this. That I don't blame you. When I'm just calling out things like, I saw called Mark Bitcoin. What? Easy to explain. Agreed. Sadly, no Mark Bitcoins. Imagine. Oh, Jesus. I'll refund your points, Cock McSuck. Jamelia Superstar. Ah, no Jamelia. Oh, that's a song request again. Fuck's sake, Matt. Every time, Don. Every single time. I'm looking at players called Jamelia Superstar. He always requests songs that are just believable enough. I'll be looking up a player called Sabrina Carpenter Espresso soon. Bitcon. It could be Bitcon. Oh, there is. It's Mark Bitcon. God, Mark Bitcoin's not actually that bad, is he? Do I have any spare slots of us? I do, don't I? Yeah, sorry. Mark Bitcoin is coming in as a sports scientist, since we literally have. God, that's a lot of money, Mark Bitcoin. I hope you've got it invested in the right thing. Sick. Explaining to the... Hang on, sorry. Explaining to the year one teacher why the teddy bear picnic was called Bidder. What? Wait, submit... Wait, whoa. What have I done there? That scared the shit out of me there. Why is he still putting her Jarwin in? And why is her Jarwin so oh, he was injured, wasn't he? Hopefully Cortege is at least... God's sake, bro. Where is that thing that's like... How do I set him to not be available for these anymore? Because I've just noticed that all of these are just asking me to set him further available. Or is he now no longer available for them? Because the thing is no longer on his profile. He's just must have played the last one or something, and it's now considered him fit enough to not be available. He's still playing, though. Well, I think he must have had some issues, too. That's fine. Just wanted to give Shurabadi a little rest. Oh, they're actually playing Demulan up front. Okay, cool. Yeah, the fact I nearly played a league game there, it shows you how far things have dropped. Hope trying to have their own website, but I bet they do. Speaking of random things. Oh, good stuff. Oh, God. That's not good. Peter's being injured with a groin injury. Okay, there's only so many... Wait, what's the badge? Oh. I thought that was a penis at first, but it is in fact a train. Which makes sense. Pack tradable Hazard. Jesus Christ. I've packed fuck all. That injury does worry me a little bit. Oh, that's annoying. But it could be worse. Could be worse. I was about to say something and I've totally forgot what it is. Imagine. I think luckily we've got an international break here, so that should at least help a little bit. The one thing I have done, because I haven't actually played any games of FC for like, since I've been on holiday, but I did do the Iwobi because I already had the informs and I had a lot of golds flying around the club anyway, so it basically cost me nothing. And since I'm doing a Fulham Evo team, had to be done. Not that there's a lot of good Evos for Fulham players at the moment, really, other than the Luke de Fougerolles one. The Iwobi looks like, yes, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to level 38 on the season pass to get Traore. Well, actually, yes, I did. I bought it a couple of weeks ago because I wanted to do pro clubs with the FM guys. And I've actually just been playing it a little bit since then. It's actually all right. Would I stream it? No, I couldn't. One, I wouldn't want to anyway, but two, my computer would not be able to handle that. Yeah, you can do manager mode and player stuff. I still think I'm going to be able to get enough. Probably not usual. So it would depend entirely on the... What it really comes down to is whether or not we get that financial collapse. I genuinely...
Wow, one
think that's the
year,
case.
why have I
Just
done
show
this to
business.
myself?
Thank you for
Anyway,
12 months.
hockey is back and the Amazon documentary is also out.
Yes, it is. Pog and I watched that while we were on holiday. I thought it was really, really solid. It sounded much. I bet he is, yeah. I've got his like gold card, which I'm still using in my current team. That's how bad my team is. Only a bit storyable. I've actually been fairly enjoying it, honestly. But again, like I said, I took such a break from it that stuff that is probably dead to other people is still kind of new to my brain. But I only really bought it so I could play pro clubs. But I just have been playing Ultimate Team anyway, just because I enjoy the game mode, and I used to play it a lot back when I used to do exercise bike stuff, and I would like to try and find a way to do that again, honestly, just to knock a bit of that in there too, do it with extra fitness, which I could really fucking do with, because I put a lot of weight while I was on holiday, just because I kept eating food. The amount of like big breakfasts Pog and I went for, oh, let me tell you, we went to this amazing cafe, and oh, they do a hell of a fry up. So naturally, we went back more than once. New contract. I just gave you a new contract. You've got 3 years left on it, bro. Big up, Dirty Bro. Oh, it was filth, honestly, in a good way. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with this other than give him a new contract. Oh, no. Oh. All right, fine. Peters has actually worked really well for doing that to other people, so I just figured this would work fine this time. I nearly asked his agent about selling him. Ah, that's outright, actually. I don't like giving players with 3 years left a new contract, but you know what? I just want to put him on regular starter. If like, all right, God, his agent's a dick, isn't he? Oh, at least he's demanded a 5-year contract. You're not having that, though. Bloody hell. Come on, 69k a week. There we go. Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't give a shit about the meta. I'm just literally, I'm playing with a Fulham like a Fulham Evo team, basically, that barely has any players that aren't Fulham players in it. Playing Luke Diffuser who at the time was a 58 rated bronze card, just to Evo him was pain. More space for Bartos. Hey, he's got plenty of space out on loan at Sweetie. Cool. Too good to well. I genuinely don't. We were actually discussing this earlier. I don't think he will do well at England, but I hope I'm wrong, I guess. On specific cards, it was just, yeah, the other great thing about doing it with Fulham is that the cards are really attainable because it's Fulham players at the end of the day, right? Pro Clubs is really fun. Worship FIFA. Yeah, bear in mind, I'm like literally Div 7, but I haven't really played that much of Rivals. Once I like started to realize of how actually, the one thing I really struggled with initially was defending, and I realized I was massively overcomplicating things. Break was good. I think break was needed as well. Gave me a chance to think about what the hell I want to do content wise for a while, but not that I have any real idea of that yet, but it gave me a little bit more of a picture of what I want to do, whilst also making me incredibly concerned at the same time. But it was just nice to get away and just relax a little bit. Tactical foul button combination. Wait, is that an actual thing? Oh my god. Gordo, thank you very much for the 500 bits. RBA, no way.
Had these
Wait,
sitting
RBA?
there, might
What's
as
A
well
on
get
PS?
rid of them.
I play on a PS controller, so pulls her shirt back. No way. I didn't know that. I haven't tried that yet. R1X. Oh, okay. No, I've not used that once. Maybe accidentally, I guess. But seriously, oh, Gordo, thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you. You do it far too often. I see. Diving in Pez was hilarious because if I recall, Diving in Pez was introduced in the year after my favorite Pez game ever. Because Pez 6 for me is peak. I don't think I've ever played a football game that was as good as Pez 6. F1 Manager. So originally when it was announced and everything, my plan was to get it and play it once I saw some other people do it and actually genuinely make content around it. But then I saw other people play it and watched some stuff on it and realized it lacked any kind of depth that I think I would be too bored with it. Really? PES 6 for me, with the one with Adriano on the front, was my favourite football game of all time. I feel like F1 Manager lacked the depth that things like Motorsport Manager had, and that was my issue. I know it's going to get better, but, you know, when it does, I'll play it. But right now, I actually weirdly have a copy of the current F1 Manager, and I don't know why. Twitch randomly gave me a copy of it, and I thought it was like a glitch or it was last year's game, but they randomly gave me a copy of it, just popped up in my feed, like 2 days after it came out, and I was really confused by it. So I do actually have a copy of it, but I've just never played it. Unfortunately, it wasn't one I could even give away. In order to redeem it, I had to like log in through Steam, so I couldn't even like get the code and give it to someone else. Wait, Von Schwedler's getting chili caps, because otherwise I would have just given it away. I'm back. I used to. Oh, it's so good. I had like entire leagues that I created by myself in that one. Been pushed back. I'm glad it's been pushed back. I think it needs to be, honestly. Yeah, he is Chilean. He sounds German, doesn't he? Ollie, thank you for the 2 months. Sorry.
Let's go.
Wait, what? 6? Oh, is it the long-term something? Sorry, I get confused when Twitch does that. Thank you, that was very kind. Yeah, I'm glad it's been pushed back. I think it'll make the game better. Yeah, I need to have like a command for that, really. The fact that they announced a release date and then pushed it about 5 months is a little bit shady. Oh, wow. And the other side of things is it does make me worry about my job. But that's, again, I'm only saying that as like a... because that's just generally the way it is, right? Wow, well, that's a lot of money. He is very good, though. How the fuck did we get him for £4 million? He's so much better than I thought he was. Did he actually have that amount of potential when he joined us? Or has that just been not updated, but like, yeah. That's the other thing with Fulham 1. I don't even have... It's not like I can use women's players for it. I can't, so it's limiting my squad options. And there's only like 2 Fulham bronze players in the game as well. There's a couple of guys that are out on loan, like Dibbly Diaz, for example. But it's, yeah. Yeah, I did enjoy it. Just nice to spend some time with the Pog as well. Oh, this is what I was going to tell you, chap. This nice little idea, right? I don't know if you're one of those people or one of those couples or whatever, that one of you or both of you is always like, we never take enough pictures. And you come back from trips and going, I have not a lot of pictures of this. And, you know, memories are great and all, but sometimes it's nice to have pictures as well. Because Pog and I are those people. Like, or I'm about to do #relatable. So relate with me if you could. And basically Pog was saying, we have to take pictures on this holiday. And she says that every single time. And I go, yeah, of course we do. And remember who she's talking to. Asking me to remember to do a thing like that involves a task. So, immediately, yeah. So, solution for your chat. Here was my suggestion, and it worked. I said to Pog, all right, cool. I'm going to set up reminders on my phone for every hour of the day between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And it's going to pop up and say, take pictures. And no matter what we're doing at the time when that notification comes through, don't go there. We just take a picture. It doesn't have to be of each other. It could be of anything of that exact moment. Almost like a sort of manual version of Be Real, but with just us two, right? And it worked a fucking treat. Because we just followed it, right? That was worse. I could be on the toilet. You should have a camera. So the opposite then. Yeah. No, none of that, obviously. But, like, it means that we got some really interesting and funny pictures. There's one where we'd just been to Tesco's on the Monday when it was pissing it down with rain. And we'd wait for the rain to stop so we could run to the car. And then as we started running to the car, literally in the 40 yards or whatever it took to run to the car, it opened in a way that I've never seen before. And we were drenched. So, and then the thing pops up the moment we're in the car. So we've just got this selfie of us just drenched, sat in my car. And, like, it's just little things like that. So then you end up, like, getting pictures of things that you would never normally think to take pictures of, but they're memories, because you're like, oh, remember that time we got drenched coming out of Tesco's? It's just little things like that that actually worked really, really well. There's this other picture of when I was laying in bed and just took a picture because it was, oh, great, it's 9 o'clock. Let me just take a picture of just the windows at the side of the bedroom. And then Pog randomly had walked around to the side of the hot tub, which happened to be by those windows, just sticks their face in and smiles. So I was like, I've got this picture of Pog poking her head through the bedroom window smiling. And it's just, I wouldn't normally have those pictures. So I just thought it was a cool idea. So use it if you will. You'll get some really nice, memorable pictures out of it.
Yeah. Welcome back, friendo.
I'm
Hope you
trying to
both
help
enjoyed
you,
the break sick
New York
heart.
patrons, thank you very much for the 22 months. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Capturing us more authentic, but that's the other thing about it. It sort of became a bit more authentic. Not that I was looking for authenticity. We just wanted some pictures to remember it by. And yeah, did the same thing while we were in Dublin. Or tried to, at least. Didn't get quite as many there. For the wrong reasons. Exactly. There's already plenty of pictures and videos of me on the toilet out there. We don't need more to add to that, right? Too wholesome. Allow me to change the tone slightly into weird things I've been sent by YouTube. So, I don't even know how to explain this. YouTube have this weird rewards program thing for creators that I'm a part of. I don't know like if it's everyone or whether there's like a certain threshold or whatever. James, I don't know if you've been given an email about it or not. And most of the time it's things like free sausage roll at Greg's, which I told you guys about before. Last month we got a free coffee. But sometimes they give you like merch stuff. Well, I wasn't sure if it was like a subscriber thing or whether it was just YouTube partners, which I know you are. So, wrong button. Now the music's gone really, really loud. And they sent me this. Which you think to yourself, okay, that seems fairly normal. It's like a little tin. It's got a YouTube logo on it. That's kind of cute, isn't it? Would anyone like to guess what is in this tin? Are you any closer to guessing what is in this tin? These, my friends, are YouTube branded M&Ms. They are YouTube branded M&Ms that YouTube just randomly sent me. Which, you know, fair enough. It's just such a weird thing to receive.
Football!
Looking forward to another 5 months of Maltese content. Blood when you hear them sirens coming, I can hear them sirens coming. Better run when you hear them sirens coming, I can hear them sirens coming, said the legendary Dizzy Rascal.
That he did. That he did. And sometimes I think I'm bonkers. But I just think I'm free. Mike, thank you for the £10. I don't know if Sirens is actually going to continue for the rest of the game cycle, depending on what happens with the finances. But it's been a good journey. But yeah, as for why, I have no idea. Literally no idea. My personal philosophy, I mean, I suppose the one that I would say that I focus on, there's two actually. And this is more of a do as I say, not as I do, because I am an absolute hypocrite, as all of you know. The one I like is that it'll be alright in the end, and if it's not alright, it's not the end. But the one I really like, which I really need to start paying more attention to myself, is feel the fear and do it anyway. Which is, it's okay to be scared of things, and it's okay to be anxious about things, but try not to let it get to you, kind of thing. And I've always struggled with that with content, which is why changing over my content a couple of years ago to the sort of stuff I sort of make now was such a huge deal for me, because I was worried that it would basically kill my channel. And that was one of the things I sort of used, was like, if you don't feel a little bit of fear, then maybe you're too safe, right? Never believe you're good enough. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't want... By the way, that tasted kind of weird just because it's been sat in that tin for about the last week and a half. I've literally been waiting for streams so I could show you these. Do a live taste test. Oh. M&M's crying out. I know. Who needs a career when you've got M&M's, eh? Nah, in all honesty, I think things will be okay. It's just one of those things where I'm very glad I put money away. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of international... Wait, what? How good is this guy? I know he's worth a lot of money. Are you... I'm thinking you might be getting senior call-ups now. Like, not even funny, but I think he might be ready. Tastes white already. Yeah, I'm just eating them. I can really taste the white. To be fair, I eat M&Ms so rarely. Wait, sorry? You just got a Belgium cap. Brand Connect. Yeah, Brand Connect is the thing that allows hold on to your seat, James. Brands to connect with you. Basically, well, I've not actually had any success with Brand Connect, but I think what it's supposed to do is allow like you to get for like brand deals and stuff. But I've had that on ever since it was turned on, and I've never seen any indications from it. I'm still trying to sort out new management stuff with my new management, which is weird to even say. I say new management as if I had management before. Belgium must be doing their Argentina stuff. I would switch it on anyway, James, just because why the fuck not, right? But I've not had any offers through it. Not that I've done brand deals in a while, actually, as it happens. First team also not good enough under 21s. They won't go on loan unless they give them contracts they don't deserve. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the way to get around it is just to sell them. If you're not playing them, they're not going to go on loan and they're doing no good for you. At that point, cash in. Whack in some 50% of the next sale fees and try to go from there. Yeah, are Belgium just absolutely cooked? Question. Have I spelled Belgium wrong? Why is Belgium not showing up as a country? England. England. Belgium? Belgium. There we go. That was really weird. It just doesn't recognise Belgium. They're 8th in the world. But they've got some standouts. Like, they've got 3 guys at Juve, 4 guys at Liverpool. And Gert Gillet as well. It's a pretty good team. It just clearly has some gaps somewhere. The Benelux unification, innit? It would seem so. That's really weird. Don't tell me boss promise. I'm wanting to sign a new contract like they've been hitting the head too hard to forget that. Really? Who the fuck? I genuinely don't think we've ever played against these guys before. That's cool. That Gillet guy does seem very good. Oh, we've literally played them 5 times. But they're all in friendlies. Not in competitive games. Because I know there's another team called Berger Buga. Or Buga. But that's not them, is it? Oh god, now what? You are on very cheap wages, in fairness. It is annoying that they're now banging on about these new contracts. Can I try Mohamed Peters? Oh, go on, Mohamed. Love to fucking see it. Wanted to be promised not to be sold, and then when they had a year left on their contract, they wanted to wait and see how they promised it. Oh, the wait until the promise ends stuff is really, really irritating. Oh, there was a player that we weren't able to give a new contract to because of a promise ending, but the promise was like... They basically conflicted with each other, essentially. The pink and blue recycling... Ah, yes. I like those promises that last like 700 days. I kind of want another M&M now. I'm going to have to get them out. But at least if nothing else, I've got a cool little YouTube tin that I can use for stuff, I suppose. That's the biggest win out of all of this. Haaland reports on Hans Zimmer progress. Are we getting some more proggy? Okay. Like, he's never going to be forward, but he's a solid backup set. He's a backup right back that does the job for us, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Oh, there's a red one and a white one here. They're so, like, cooked, but hey. Genuinely, cannot remember the last time I had M&Ms. Other than earlier when I had an M&M. But other than that, I genuinely can't remember. What is it? I know that you were all asking me, chat, about my opinions on FM25 delay, but what do you think? Like, do you think it's a good thing? In terms of either... Obviously, it's not a good thing in the grand scheme of things, but if the options are release it and it's completely fucked, or wait, I feel like that's the better of the 2 options, personally. Yeah, I only do M's, no and M's. There's no second M. I don't need a... Plus, trust me, 1 pog is all you need. Shafted the commercials. Yeah, maybe. Liquidate. I think the problem now is, what if it comes out and it's still hot garbage? Because now you have no longer got the, not that it would have been an excuse anyway, but had they released it and it was an unfinished and bullshit state, they could have at least pulled the, we were rushed into it, blah, 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 right? But now, with a 7-month extension, you kind of have to make it good and workable. There's now no longer like, but it's okay. No, you've had 5 extra months this time around. Like, that is, oh, God. So, Sirens is continuing, yes, for the meantime. That's funny as fuck. Figueroa wasn't even in the squad. But if we were to get hit with another financial collapse, that might be what kills it. Just because that would take us another 5 years to dig ourselves out of. And it's like, at that point, are we really going to be able to do it? But provided we don't get that, not watchable now. I think the reason they had to delay it was because there's just nothing to show you. That is my concern, that there was simply nothing they could post or show us that was going to make anybody happy. That's how far behind it is. But yes, that was my concern all the time. And people said that I was being negative about that when I said that it was really worrying that they hadn't shown anything. Even I didn't think that there was going to be another delay. But, oh, that's sick. Yeah, I don't think they had anything. Keep updating between. I just don't know if the game was even in a playable state. Like, I don't think they could even say they stuck to the November 27th thing and said that we're going to release it in beta, if you like, then and go through to March. I don't think it was even going to be in a state where anyone could even play it. Like, there's a game being broken and buggy, and then there's literally unplayable. And I think we were going to be in a case of being literally unplayable. That seems to be what I can imply from what we've seen, right? Because I actually weirdly get the feeling if it was even vaguely playable, they'd have stuck to that initial release date, and that might have even been worse in some ways, right? But low and alpha, yeah, let's do like white box testing. The pre-alpha. Wow. Roy is killing it for Lazio. My God, Owen Sinner has got 7 in 4 for Nashar. He's not even a striker. It's okay, Pog. It's just popping up all down the side of my screen. Statement was about yes. That I think part of that is the battle between who? Okay, it's the battle between devs that want the game to be good and people that need the game out early, and you got the publishers, and I think it's just all the infighting you get with that, right? It's tough. Yeah, Sega and SI and. It's a bit of a mess, really, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. John Rodriguez is a guy we signed on a free transfer from Aston Villa, who he's a flip player, basically, but I loaned him to Liverpool for the season in the hopes that they would pay some of the money for him. And, of course, we could then flip him at the end of it. Ah, dear. Oh, yeah, no, I 100% feel sorry for the devs, for sure. Wait, you're getting more games for Canada? Bloody hell, bro. Is he at least playing for... He is at least playing for Alzare this season, which is great, which means he's actually going to see that development, finally. Financial years for Sega. I wonder if it's genuinely not a Sweden start. Oh, wow. That's Hamren's keeper. Hell yeah. Oh, wow. He's much worse. He had 5-star potential. Yeah, I reckon Kane Fullerlove is responsible for it. It's just been a bit of a mess in general, really, hasn't it? But I really hope that we don't end up in a situation where they do basically bin it off entirely. But I am worried that the door is somewhat left open for that still. I think that could be catastrophic. Arsenal. They've got a Beninese guy. That's really annoying because he's come through at Arsenal, which means he's probably going to be good as well. I'll scout him anyway because Benan, but still. Silencio from the coast isn't even good. More criticism. With something good. I mean, it kind of has to be, right? There's all this talk about, hey, they've got the bad stuff out of the way now. They're coming only with the good stuff. And then it was like, hey, here's a roadmap with nothing on it. And then, hey, how about 5 months? Well, yeah, I mean, everyone's financial year is, well, in the UK anyway, is the sort of end of March and then a couple of days in April because reasons. It does suck though with things like all the licenses that they would have bought, because I wonder if those licenses literally only exist for the cycle of the game, and if the game cycle's really short, it's going to cost them a lot of money on that one, right? Wait, is Sock Pissy still... Oh no, he's already joining us. We're fine. Don't worry about Sock Pissy. Get the entire franchise. What happened with Kerbal Space Program 2? I assume that's what you're referring to, right? What happened with that? Because wasn't that game really well liked, or was that the first one? What changed? I don't keep up on this stuff. Juan Koch. Good man. It was trash, fair enough. But, like, what caused that to be the case? I'm not in the loop, so to speak. Just a tune, by the way. Back in 2019. Really? Yeah, I think perhaps it was just a case of biting off more things they can chew, right? The knock-on into... Well, yeah, does that mean short cycle, or does that mean... Wow. Hello. He's a bit alright, isn't he? Emanuele Iannone. Oh. Lee Short's like, well, yeah. Even less dev time. This is very true, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Prem license would not have been cheap. Look at him. He's got tent poles. What do we say? Ooh, yes, please. Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to gen using... I mean, he's even a punt at this point. We can see his entire attributes. Consistent driven. Not the fastest, but at that price and at 17, it'd be stupid not to. As if. £1 million for him. And it's a great name. Emmanuel Iannone. Oh, yeah. This was the guy. This was the guy I was on about. I mentioned to you that when we were talking about FC Copenhagen earlier, there was a guy there. Robert Svane. That was him. This guy. He's a bit temp-poly as well. Look at those mentals. 16 acceleration as well. 14 pace. Not the tallest, admittedly. Fairly professional personality. Lovely striker temp poles as well. He's a bit more expensive, but I like him as well. Honestly. He would cost us a lot more money, but I still feel like he'd probably be worth it. Just for the loan farm, if nothing else. Like, that off the ball is really fabulous. Having that be so high so young. I think he's the kind of guy that could be a loan farm monster, though. I'm a little bit worried about the fact he's got 2 white stars there. That does make me think that he's going to come in with less than stellar. If they'll give me 6 million. Ooh. Fuck it. I could have structured it, but we've got so much money, I almost don't want to. Consigli. I hate that it's glitched out. It's doing that max wage demands thing. He's quite good as well, actually. Gennaro. It's called Gennaro. We've got Deji Bassi here. Whoa, hello. I think I only scouted this guy because seen... bloody hell. What a fucking signing. We'll whack him on Malta. He's insane. This song only ever makes me think of the World Cup 98 game. Long-term Gert replacement. In fact, it's not even a Gert replacement now, it's Ottavio. Gert isn't even the starter anymore. Low consistency is fine. He's 5'10". He's mobile. He's got good... That's the work rate, though. That's my issue. His work rate is not high enough, and it's not likely to grow by any substantial amount. You really need like 14, 15 work rate to play this role in our tactic. It's the biggest thing I've noticed is players that have poor work rate in our tactic in that role just get absolutely rinsed. I will shortlist him and keep an eye on him at least. 15 tackling. It's irrelevant. If he's not got... It doesn't matter how good his tackling is if he can't get near the ball in the first place. That's the problem. We liked this guy, didn't we? But he was just really expensive. Albano Moreira. What's the injury? Oh. I get the feeling he'd be immediately down here, and 5.5 million is a lot. We've got lots of players with that kind of tackling. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. Tackling is great, but if he doesn't have the other component parts, it's pointless to us, right? The whole point of the ball-winning midfielder role in our tactic is to buzz around and win the ball back, and if they haven't got the work rate to keep that up, we just find that they get carried. I noticed that when we were having players like, originally it was Tony Sunday, I think. Oh, no, it wasn't Tony at that time. Whoever it was when I first switched it over to that system, when we played some games with someone who wasn't quite good, I think it was Kona Guy, maybe. I noticed that they would just get such bad ratings in games because they were just never up with the play a lot of the time. Who are you wanted by? Oh, no, that was the guy that was wanted by loads of Maltese sides. So he's already on a shortlist, but he's on Malta. Amaria. 20. If he was 18, I think he might be all right. Juan Silva. What's the injury? He might be worth a punt depending on the value. If anything from 9k to 1.4 million. Oh, now it's 1.7 million. If he's like under 500k, is he worth 650? Just for the loan farm. Since we do have 355 million in transfer budget. And it is important to stay on top of bringing the next, because we're going to lose a lot of loan farmer guys at the end of this season. I think because there's a lot of guys in like the late 20s that are just not good enough. And rather, it's not so much they're not good enough. A lot of them will come back from loans and can't play, and they want ridiculous contracts in order to stay. So we're going to be releasing a lot of loan farm guys at the end of this season because they're all like 27, 28 years old. I think he has... His physicals are okay. Mentals are a little bit sussy in places. His technicals are all over the place. But he's only 19. That can grow. I think for that, I'll be okay with it. You I liked, if I recall, but we gave up on you in the end because price. He feels, if anything, much better. Double-footed. Proper double-footed too. Lovely physicals. Bit sus elsewhere, but he'll probably be cheap enough, right? I think... Wasn't this the guy that we couldn't sign before because... One, either his age, or it was because he just signed a new contract or something. Because I'm noticing that it's kept exactly... Wait, why have they got an arranged friendly in there already? Whoa, lads, chill. Ah, fuck. I've excluded the wrong thing. But, whoa. Alright, fine, fuck it. Whatever. Yeah, he's not one that I'm actually thinking is a serious option for us any day soon. He's just more of a loan farm type of chap. I like the unflappable, but unfortunately it appears that they flapped when they were making his attributes. Lamine Bay. Professional, at least. Aerial reach is really poor. He's a very angry Peruvian. You want to watch them? They're dangerous. Okay, when is the next Champions League game? Oh, Christ, that's a lot of players. Whoa, none of this playing time. Who actually uses playing time pathways? I feel like... They only exist to mess with you later in your save. I understand the point of them being in the game, but it is literally a feature that I almost refuse to use because I've never had it ever work out well. Like, it seems to solely be there to mess with you after you sign a really good player one day and then accidentally put them on one of those playing time pathways. Definitely not doing the loan back. Scan them into a contract. I suppose, yeah. God, they all seem to want them, though, lately. But it's like, you're never realistically getting that. Not here. It's like, look around you, bro. At least this guy's 19, so we can hit him with the big contract. Although I do have a horrible feeling that he has got, like, a couple of Denmark caps in him. But if we get an 8-year contract, I suppose it will help soften the blow somewhat. You're... I'll have... Okay. Chat. Hold my hands up. You were absolutely right. He's a melon. Squad player! Man was... We were on the fence about whether he was good enough for the loan farm, and he's like, squad player. Cheers, lads. Well, everyone wants it now. I guess it's because they're all on Future Prospect. Which I suppose is why it's got the playing time pathway associated with it. I guess release clause. Bit of that. Bit of that. Oh, that's perfect. Lovely. Yeah, maybe we should use those on... Oh, well, that was immediate. I might have overcooked that slightly. He gave in very quickly. Improved contract. God, everyone wants a bloody new contract now, don't they? I mean, he is a wonder kid. And you are kind of a starter these days. I'm reticent to give him one. I was hoping we still have Mohamed P. Oh, good stuff. Still be better value than Bartos. How dare you? One day that's going to come good. I can feel it. It's copium at this point. I actually have a horrible feeling that Bartos is never going to play a single minute of football for us. Do you know what? My heart broke the moment that he signed for us and I saw that he was no longer 5-star PA. I just thought, nah, this guy's a shoo-in, surely, because my assistants, they rate him. The scouts, they rate him. I look at him, I think he's decent. And then the moment he joined and it went down to that 4.5 stars, I was like, oh, no. It's the beginning of the end. Be 3 stars by the end of the season at this rate. But right there is part of the reason why I tend not to spend a lot of money on players often, because you don't need to get really good quality. Yeah, imagine he wins the Europa League with Sweetie United or something. Then he'll do it all. We'll put Hajaro in for this one, just to keep his match shot this up a little bit. Actually, no, fuck it. I'm going to do Cortege again. I want to see what he can do when he's actually fit. That'll do. Crompy's in for a little wee bit. It's crazy that Moses is even making the bench these days. Thankfully, with the injuries to Tejera and Figueira, I can at least not have to worry about playing them. Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, I don't think he can even play for them in the Champions League at the moment because the Maltese transfer window shuts after... Wow, we've got a lot of... My goodness me. Uriah Lahovey is the top scorer in the Maltese league right now with 5 in 3. He's managed 5 goals this season, and all 5 of them have been penalties. He is having a lovely time in his old age. I say that, he's 30. He's literally 2 years younger than me. He's having a genuinely lovely time, though. Even though he has declined a little bit, presumably through the lack of match time. I say declined, he's still 4.5 stars. It does show that we do win a lot of penalties with this tactic. Yeah, it's why he wants to play forever. He's become Penaldo. We just love a lot of 5s. We've been scoring a bit more this season, it feels like, too, which is nice. 14 goals in 3 games. Last year, we managed 87 in all. Did only concede 7, though, which was pretty impressive. Also, what was this? Oh, yeah, 107 goals Peter conceded last year. New promoted, you can convert a lot of them, too. Ah, true. It's also why we see our Maltese in Europe. They used to, anyway. Less so these days, but they used to give out a lot of penalties in those annoying, like, Conference League games. Goalkeeper is the top league goal scorer. We could have done. I wonder how the game would interpret that as far as whether he'd score that many of them. No longer concerned about playing time. I love that. When all it came down to was he had to play 1 game because his mate was injured. Ah, now this is perfect. You can have a new contract. Because I was trying to offer him one in the summer anyway, but because of the bids from elsewhere, and he was being a pissy little baby about it. Oh. I genuinely thought, every time we get a new contract offer from a player like this, that's like a first team guy, I always assume it's going to be like, oh, I want like 90, 100, 150 grand a week, but they never ask for it. Brilliant. Just, why did I have that deal in there? It literally did nothing for me. I've just given him extra stuff in his contract for no reason. How's our experiment going? I think it's kind of not really doing... Although, what I will say, in a weird turn of events... 10 free kick taking. When I was offering those players on the part exchange deal to Sweetie, so like the Tahitian guy and all those others that went there, for some reason, on the list of suggested players that Sweetie were after was those 3 and Fujirio Seni. And I have no idea for the life of me why Sweetie would have been interested in Fujirio Seni, but he was showing up on that list. And I kind of wish I'd included him as well, just to see what would have happened. Very, very strange indeed. Might have another M&M now. These are kind of Moorish. That's probably why I don't eat them in the first place. One doesn't know. He wouldn't have been even playing. Yeah, Hurry's at Sweetie now. Along with Davis. Like, Sweetie's DM roles have been absolutely revolutionised. Because remember, they sold Cyprian Redenciuc for like 8 million quid. Which is really annoying. I like this guy. He feels like a bargain to me. Even if he's not actually got amazingly high PA, I think he's a solid guy for the loan farm. He looks to have reasonable potential, but his attributes are a nice base to build on. Like, he's already got a lot of the things we want. Off the ball's not bad. Technique's really good. Nice little tempos here. First touch isn't amazing. Composure's decent. He's solid. There's a lot of room to build a good player out of him. Fodder is actually 160 pay. Oh, God. Yeah, we wasted it all training him to play to do free kicks. And then he goes up by like 2 in his entire career. I wonder what players we're going to be the most surprised about. Like, is there anyone in our team right now that's like an absolute star for us, one of these guys, that you just think actually doesn't have the highest PA? And they've just got like perfect role attribute distribution. Because I reckon it's someone like Björk Sultan. I actually think that he probably doesn't have as high a PA as we think he does. Reynoso, because he's a striker. Babasi. No, I think Babasi does have high PA. I think he just grew so fucking fast, even with the fickle. I think it was almost like the game was like trying to use it. I reckon Babasi's got at least 180. But he said, oh, forgot about him. Hilly disappointed in Sirens fixture. Wait, what? This was what I was hoping to go up against one of the... I've just made an enemy. Marlon Hilly, you are my new nemesis. That's incredible. What are your thoughts on playing a team the size and stature of Sirens in the FA Trophy? I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I was hoping to go up against one of the bigger teams. Oh, Marlon. You have mugged me right off there. What can we do? Is there anything we can do to mess with him? I was kind of hoping we could employ him as like a coach and then immediately sack him. Declare into all his play. Oh, is there anything we can do? So the problem is we can't see this stuff because we've got no slots for them. And they don't have that many stuff anyway, I bet, right? They've literally got like a few guys. Oh. It would be bare funny if we just signed their entire first team squad. They're all on non-contract. What are they going to do? Yeah, we could just... Don't mind me, chat. Wait, what am I not doing? I kind of still want it to happen. My plans are measured in centuries. Oh, he's actually got a contract. He does. Enjoy your next sale. I'm going to be so confused and it's going to be brilliant. This is the ultimate act of revenge, by the way. He's unhappy. No wonder you're unhappy. Your manager's a dickhead. Wait, how much is he worth? 200 grand in the third tier. Jesus Christ. It's worth it, but like, lordy lord. That's a bit worrying. Part-time player's worth 200 grand. I'm a little bit worried that we might end up helping them more than we're hindering them here. Well, who am I kidding? They're not going to spend it well. How many friendlies do you want, lads? Yeah. It's the cup game. Oh, the cup game is going to be anything but friendly. I was going to rotate for the cup game. No such luck now. Never underestimate just how spiteful I can be. How do you explain this to the board? Oh, no explanation necessary. They've got my back. They understand what it takes to be successful. Yeah, why would he want friendlies against little old Sirens? Have you as well? Oh, Reynoso's getting so many. If he dies, he dies. Exactly. You cheeky bastards. Right, how many left? Got to get a Borg out of all this. Be rude not to, right? I like the fact that they think they're going to get a profit out of this. Like, who do you think I'm selling Johan Borg to, hey lads? I just love that they keep trying to arrange friendlies. Yeah, the board saw the press conference too. Okay. God, I'm going to have to negotiate all these contracts as well. I'll just give them what they want, to be fair. I suspect his mind games might work. Whatever gives you that idea. My slight concern is that they've got a second team as well. And a youth team. Which we may have to come back for. Sorry, I should stress, if you've just joined the stream, the manager of the third tier side that we're playing in the cup had an interview in the press where they asked him, what are your thoughts on playing a team the size and stature of Sirens in the FA Trophy? To which he responded, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I was hoping to play up against one of the bigger teams. To which I've decided to sign their entire first team squad to spite them. Essentially, the ultimate act of spite, I've decided to sign his entire first team off of him. Right. I can't steal his ass man. I've got no space for him, I don't think. I suppose we could steal his ass man. Yeah, like, what were they expecting? Oh, sorry, it's only 3-time Champions League winner Sirens. But you're also right. He has absolutely got under my skin, and it has clearly worked. Temperamental. No shit. Yeah, see what we got here. Oh, bro doesn't even have an ass man. Literally, it's just him. They've got a Hoyd, a chief scout, and 2 other managers. Probably sarcasm. Hey, I don't believe in sarcasm. Except loan back, fuck off. As if I'm going to have to actually pay him £1,000. He is the whole ass, indeed. Alright. Man's got big ideas, apparently. This is where one of them sneaks through a cheeky little, like, pay rise clause in there, and I just don't notice it. Loan back cannot play against parent. I like that they've got a, where is he from? Turkmenistan guy. I mean, they don't any longer. We have a Turkmenistan guy. I'm worried if I let the Doff do it, he'll do something really stupid. I don't know if you ever put your Doff in charge of these, but they will do some of the most unhinged things. Max ties earner clause. Yeah, it's something like 110 grand a week. Although, actually, I think our highest earner's dropped off a little bit since Quasi left. Intensive language course. Bruv, you're already here. It's weird signing a player from another Maltese side and them asking for a language course. Oh, I'm sorry down there. Can you not afford language courses? Oh, that's so bad. I'm sorry about that. Come to a real football club. Sorry, come to a little side like us. We've got language courses. Right, oh, there's more. My pettiness, there is no, like, limit on my pettiness. On the team bus. Who's to say I haven't done that too? I'm a man of many talents, and multitasking is not one of them. Right. Yeah, screw you, Dillingham. Oh, we're going to absolutely bury them here. First team squad. I was going to rotate for this game and give it... But no. Expectations. And we're going to watch it as well. Because I feel like we'll get more goals if we're watching the game. And I want to make this happen. I might even flex on them in the second half and play a bit of We Want This or something. Or Octotrek. Very attacking for sure. Cool. This is why we watch you play. See, everyone's got their unique selling point. This feels like I might just be my. Okay. First team squaddy. It's going to have to be Crompty, which is fine. The rest of you, though, ready to go. Oh, you don't know what's... In fact, seeing their entire first team squad on my shortlist. Do you know what, as well? I really hope that they're unsettled by it. They're clearly not. Actually, we can't tell, can we? That's the condition and sharpness. I really hope they're unsettled. Bjork on pens first. Good shout. Can I do that for a single game? Do you know what? Where is he? There he is. Just a reminder to take that off. Or we don't remember to take it off, and then we have a lovely old time in our next Champions League match where it really, really matters, and we accidentally don't win the game because Bjork misses a penalty. Or even worse, he misses it, it's saved, and then they go up the other end and score. I don't know if anyone has ever managed that. Because I know a lot of you probably would have mucked around setting your goalkeeper to take penalties, because we all do it, right? All those of us that are this into the game or whatever. Have you ever been scored off of your goalkeeper taking a penalty? Or even sending him up for a corner? Yeah, we've realised that we just don't get another penalty in a game that we're watching until the Champions League final, and then we can't change it. Right, let's go. Yeah, I think it's sort of almost like pre-programmed. Excuse me, chap. We're doing the little trick. So we figured out if you switch it to 2D before you do the task manager thing, it actually instantly clears it. which was hilarious because I can't remember who it was. I think it was Andrew in chat that suggested it as a joke, and it actually worked perfectly. Right, let's go. I want double digits in this game. And we're not going to let off. In fact, I might even go to at least attacking to throw some more bodies forward, get some more risk being taken in certain scenarios. Here we go, Kravitz. Cuts inside. Oh, we're overdoing it already. Love to see it. Oh, it's beautiful. Hajaro and 1-0 after 4 minutes. Plus, it's a little bit of stat padding, too. I've so little PA and CA. Holy shit. It might just be that he's one of those guys that has insanely high CA for his age, but no... So let's say he's got like 130 PA. He might already have like 122 CA. Oh, going short for Kravitz. I rate that. Oh, it's 2. Yes, the amount of roles that he plays is definitely going to factor that in. That's why we notice... That's why I feel like someone like Bjork Sultan actually doesn't have that high PA, because with goalkeepers... Then again, with keepers, it's hard to tell, isn't it? They don't realise what they've unlocked here. Particularly as we're getting insta kickoff highlights. I think... Like, bear in mind, we play a lot of friendlies against other Maltese sides and some of the lower ones. We usually win, you know... Sometimes we'll get double digits in games, but those big wins you see us getting are actually against teams from like Sicily and places like that. But this game, I think I want at least 15. And I think the team are really... Oh, look at this from Compton. Oh, it's 3. Straight from the kickoff. It's 3-0 in 8 minutes. Okay. This is intriguing. I think we might really be on for a very, very good result here. They're just not giving anything. What, chat, predictions. What do you think the final score in this game is going to be? I'm actually going to go mad and say 21-0. Which is going to require a lot of goals. But I'm going to go 21-0. Provided we manage this correctly. 14-1. You think they're going to score? 12 seems a little low, but we'll see. Oh, look at the flick-ons. I mean, not gone to anybody. 30, I think 30 seems excessive. I think we're already off the pace for that. Right now, we're on the pace for about 18-19-0. But we do need a few quick ones. Plus, you know for a fact that we're going to get like a 30-minute spell in the second half where we just don't score, because you always do in these types of matches. But then you'll grab like 2 in second half stoppage time. Feels like the game's always to follow that weird pattern. Not quite like they did in the space video, of course, where the stoppage time was unable to stop. Oh, that's nice. Oh, sure. Oh, dear. Okay, this is why... Padilla would have buried that. I'm just saying. Oh, now he's injured himself as well. Oh, Christ. It is actually going to have to be... No, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Since apparently I refuse to play Figueira. I probably should have just brought on Figueira, actually. If he's capable of playing that role, it'd be a good chance to play him. Yeah, well... Oh. Oh, as if he's managed to hit both posts. Now FM's just like... Christ, it's going to be like 12, isn't it? I think we'll pick it up again. Here we go. Oh, nice. Reynoso, of course. Got a stat pad a little. He's offside. Yeah, we'd have had double digits already if we had Fulvio. Finished 8-1. I think that the game has a massive, like, complacency thing. Although, in fairness... Think of how many games you see in real life where a team goes... I mean, not that a team goes 5-0 up by half-time in a game in real life very often, but when they do, the game ends up finishing a lot of the time 6-1 or something, because the team in the lead takes their foot off the gas, and the other team comes out with this renewed sense of resolve because they don't want to be embarrassed any more than they already have. So it does feel like that happens a lot in those types of games. It's rarely ever do you actually see those games continue to be like that. I mean, you get the odd one. You get like the Sheffield United Newcastle last year, and obviously those Southampton defeats where they lost 9-0. But most of the time, the games do tail off. Go on, Babasi. Oh, wait. Will he get it back again? He will. Just need another one quickly here. Oh, for goodness sake. As if it's only 3-0 after 25 minutes. Watch us underperform our XG in this game or something. If we don't at least get double digits, I will be livid with the lads, honestly. Although the fact that we've got an injury in this pointless game is a little bit disturbing. Hopefully Shirabadi's not too badly hurt. Otavio. Oh, use the space. Peters! Bang! There we go. Hello, Biff. Feature German football. Oh, that! Yes! It's weird. You always see that every single preseason. You'll just see this random, like, you'll be on Flash Score just looking through football results. Gashed upper leg. Oh, he'll be fine then. But also, who's gashing his upper leg? Literally. Also, did Christian come? I guess I never noticed that part of that. I never actually noticed that the red card was Christian come. Yeah, if even Anthony's scoring, you've got a problem. Oh, go on, Babazy. Oh, it's all the way through, and it's a penalty, chat. It's time. It's time for Big Frank Kirby. Here he comes from the spot. Bang. Easy peasy. But we are at... This is only looking like 15-0 at the moment. First ever Sirens goal. Pats his chest. Good to see it. Okay. I could see a Bjork hat-trick in this game. Okay, so fine. Maybe it's more like a 15-0, but I don't know. We've got substitutes. We can flip this game around if we need to. A couple of quick ones here, and all of a sudden it starts to get a little bit more squiffy for them. This also feels like the type of game that Callum Brooks could actually do really, really well in. Because Kravitz was finding all sorts of space. And Brooksy could just keep dropping into little pockets, like that. Oh, that really should have been in the net, because that would have proven my point. Putia scoring an MTK. Oh yeah, we always do. As if we've got another injury. This is where we get like a genuine season-ending injury in this game, because I've played the first team against a pub team. We're only just overperforming the XG as well, which is scary. We could maybe do double digits XT. XT? Expected tits. Oh, off the bar again. How has he headed that so high? Oh, at least get a 6th goal by half time. It's just starting to get a little bit embarrassing now. I'm worried that we won't even get double digits. Right, come on, Zimmy. There we go. Mixing it up. Lovely stuff. Right, whip it in. There we go. Reynoso gets his 6th goal of the season. This time finally is going to count. Assist for Hans Zimmer. 6 by half time is a little bit, This was a lovely little interchange here between Zimmer and Crompton. They actually linked up quite nicely considering they're the second choices there. Good ball in from Zimmy. Cool. 6-0. Oh. This is what I mean. It feels like in stoppage time, you always just get this weird burst of energy. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a 7th goal in first half stoppage time here as well. Wait, is Kravitz still on the pitch? Oh yeah, I pushed him up to AM, didn't I? Since we didn't have, what's imaging on the bench. Curious to see how he does there, actually. Right, come on, big header. Lots of stoppage time, I suppose, because they have to keep restarting the game. I'm curious to see what the guy's going to say in his post-match interview. I almost want to do the press conference after the game, but I can't be asked to change all the delegations just to try and do something of that sort. It would be so awesome if we just randomly conceded a goal in this game as well. Go on, win it. Yes. I don't know if I'll even get... I'm so glad I actually even looked at that press conference there as Reynoso's in again, and now it is 7-0 in the first half. There we go. 7th of the season for Reynoso. Assist for Crompty. Wouldn't put FM treating stoppage time as it's more than 45 minutes as the start of the new half energy. Do you know what? You're probably not wrong. It just feels like stoppage time just seems to have this weird boost on your team. As if we're going to score another one. Oh, we nearly had 3 goals in first half stoppage time. But in the end, it's 7 at half time. Not enough. Goal difference, I mean, that's fine, but we could do better than this. I'm happy, lads, but pick it up a little bit. Shame we can't kick a chair in those kind of meetings. Right. Oh, shit. Thigh injury for Jose Otero. Watch this be broken upper leg. Honestly, Tom, this is the first time we've played them either. In a competitive match. We'd never even heard of them before. Ah, Jesus. Squad death on the way. Oh, it's true. Yeah, we've got their entire first team squad. That is a bit annoying, though, to lose someone like Otavio if we were to actually lose him for any sustained period of time, because he's very, very good now after that random glow-up he had. It's almost like we put him in an Evo. Okay, 8. I mean, I said 21, which is absolutely not happening, but I think I'd be happy if we get to, like, 15. I'd settle for 15. We have no more subs. That is true. unfortunately, because we have 3 separate injuries. Peters, go on. Oh, he's got a score there. They do have a Turkmen dude. I don't know if he's actually in their starting 11, but he's one of the players I've just signed from them. So I think he was also the most expensive of the players I signed from them. Go on, overhead kick. Flex on him. Go on, Joshy. Oh, okay. Oh, dear, that's really poor. Let me check. So I want to check their... see if we can shuffle around a little bit. Yes, there he is. Benginch Gurbanov, who they actually signed from... Ahal. Wait, can I not click them? Oh, I can. So he came through Altin Asia. Then he went to Ahal. So I think... I don't know. He's probably at Dingley, let's be honest. Oh, no. Man couldn't even get a loan to Dingley. Wait, he wasn't on the dev list? No! Man could have been alone at Dingley, he just didn't have the chance. Ah, dear. Oh, the Paraguayan guy, yes. The one that actually wanted like $1,000 a week. And I will still pay it. I literally can't make any more subs here, can I? Yes, I heard about them cancelling their friendly rule. I too listened to Sweeper Pod this morning. Rather than Arkadag. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I've seen any Arkadag ones. They almost always seem to be Altan here. Okay, 9. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're going to get too many more here because I can't make any subs. Oh, it's off the bar again. Hey, there we go. Dodgy government-owned club. A bit like, same situation in... Oh, which is it? Kyrgyzstan. While I was ill in bed on Tuesday, I was just browsing random YouTube stuff, and I came across this channel called Root None. Really interesting videos. But one was about what the most farmers league is in the world, and it came to the conclusion that it was actually this. I think it was Kyrgyzstan, where basically the team that wins the league every year spends like 6 million a year, and every other team combined spends 4 million. So yeah, there's that. Yeah. If you're looking for football content, try out Root None. Really enjoyable content. Oh, go on. It's through again. Ah. Very new. Yeah, very new. I'd never heard of them before, but all the videos I've watched so far, really, really good stuff. It reminds me a bit of old school TIFO. When it was about, like, quirks of football, rather than being like, well, actually, a trickle teaster here is exactly what we need, and now we're going to show you on this big board. It's just like... It reminded me of the things I really liked about TIFO, or back when it was called, like, something else, really random. So yeah, they're kind of filling that gap for me. Yeah, it's sort of got a little bit of humour to it as well. Yeah, exactly. Really enjoyable content. I can't remember the name of the team I'm referring. I think it's Ishkot or something. I think that's them. Well, basically, they're owned by like one of the members of Parliament or the Prime Minister or something like that. There's a lot of that in that part of the world, is there not? How has he kept that out? Tell me about football in the EU. Well, that's why I love Sweeper Pod so much, because their entire podcast is literally just stories about the unfamiliar leagues of football. They did a whole thing today about football in Bhutan, which was so fascinating. And it's just really enjoyable. I've still got to finish listening to that actually after stream. That's the kind of content I'm totally here for. So once again, if you haven't checked out Sweeper Pod and you like that kind of stuff, 100% give them a listen. They are so good. They're filling a little gap in, like, yeah, that football podcasty world where it's just nice. I don't think we're going to get 30 somehow. Do you know what? No. In fact, I have a horrible feeling we might even get to like 13. I liked that, wasn't Ellis, as in Away Days Ellis, on Sweeper randomly the other day as well? Or was that... He was on Football Cliches, which was really cool, but I swear he was on another podcast I listened to as well. It feels like we have hit the woodwork a lot in this game. 5. Was that another headed... I feel like Reynoso has scored a hat-trick of headers in this game. Yeah, this is why I find that football content in general, I actually find extremely tedious and supremely uninteresting. I don't watch more general footballing content for the most part because I find that being the problem a lot of the time. Tractor experience at Burn, that's right, yes. Ellis has been everywhere lately. It's so cool to see him doing so well. Like, couldn't happen to a nicer dude. Obscure Nations gone. Exactly. Which is interesting, because it shows that there's a market for that kind of stuff, but it just never really works so well when it comes to FM. But maybe I can find a way to make that work. Maybe I can do, like, mini saves in those nations and actually see if I can start to make that sort of stuff more approachable and enjoyable, right? Maybe there's a way. Viking Superman! Thank you very much for the 55 months. Would you like an M&M? They've been in a tin for a while. I would say no.
55 months. Celebrate peasants.
Celebrate presents? I thought it said celebrate presents. I usually do. Thank you for the 55. Content driven happens to be about football. There's football driven content. Yes, I see what you mean. And I've always wanted my content to be a bit like that. Frankly, like that's the article. Oh, this is by oh Christ. Yes, RM Clark. RM is the nicest person. Had so many good chats when we were at the tournament. Yeah, so fucking cool. I'll definitely. Oh, it's Aaron. I'll have to give this a proper read through after. There's me! Chat, I'm in an article on GQ. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm in a GQ article. There's a picture of me, admittedly that picture of me, in a GQ article. I imagine that being the only picture. It literally is, isn't it? That is the only picture of me that's ever going to be in GQ, and my face is obscured by my horror. I'll definitely have to give this a read after all. But that's awesome. No, just... lovely guy. So I'm so glad that's finally out. Sick that it's getting covered by GQ though. Why did Chelsea win? I haven't actually watched that one, but it does keep coming up on my recommended, so I might watch that after stream. But if it return, I've not heard anything. As far as I'm concerned at the moment, my sort of time with England is currently not the back burner, because I think there is actually something else that's planned, but I can't talk about it at the moment. It's not to do with FM. National cap sitting on 20 people. I know, what a year. As much as I've had some like ups and downs mentally this year, and I still am, I think I've accomplished some pretty cool things that are sort of outside of like just pure FM content, and I'm pretty happy with that, really. That's been only 12-0 in the end. I think we've let ourselves down there, really. Well, I have no idea, Andrew. Bear in mind, I'm really new to Sweeper as well. I only discovered Sweeper when they did a guest spot on the Clichés quiz. My mouth on GQ. Maybe Hilly was disappointed. Yeah, well, I mean, no, I want to see these injuries though. Started a series of videos describing the pathology of Polish football clubs. That's kind of cool. I'll have to start watching some of those as well. I'm a little bit worried about these though. 5 days is all right. Oh, 7 weeks. Less than good. Any response? I've noticed that bro has all of a sudden gone real quiet. Coincidence? Hello, Shane. How's it going, man? Like, as much as it's been a struggle of a year, the little things like getting to do work with FIFA in the FIFA headquarters in Zurich was amazing. The FM World Cup was just a once-in-a-lifetime experience, right? Getting to do things like that has been incredible. So I'm still very, very thankful for that kind of stuff. I've just not been able to enjoy it as much just because of other things that have been going on with me, right? A triple sandwich. You'd love to see it. Marlon Hill's one. Right, okay. We'll circle back to this. Press conferences in Hills. Oh, yeah. Post-match analysis? Nah, he's got nothing. Marlon Hilly. Where's he from? He doesn't sound Maltese. He's... oh, he is Maltese. For some reason, he sounds... I don't know. Weird. Can we even see that? So here was where he started mugging me off. Your disappointment and defeat must be surely compounded by the fact that your side failed to register a single shot on target. That won't happen very often. We did give me enough confidence about the overall direction of the... did you? Did you? How disappointing. I'm not prepared to answer that question. No one expected the defeat of that magnitude. How do you pick yourself up after the game is over? I don't really want to discuss that any further. Wag finger. Sorry. I think if I actually won. And what are your thoughts about fans being annoyed that Daniel Baez wasn't taken up? I've never even looked at this. Mohamed Peter's performance. He was very, very impressive. Unfortunately for us, whack finger. No, 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 no. Were you impressed with the goal Joshua Crompton scored against you today? I can't think of many better than that. That doesn't even make any sense. I can't think of many better than that. It's rumored that Callum Brooks might be leaving Sirens in the near future. What do you make of Janos' chance to keep hold of him? I have a lot of sympathy for Janos because it looks so... What? You have no sympathy for me at all, for a start. With your FA Trophy campaign now, how are you reflecting on the journey? Run, man. Look at him go. Basically, Shane, that's the plan, unless we hit some real financial issues, which we could do again, and that could potentially put a stop to it. Huge fan of the fact that it's only been a few months since he did his press conference about this new guy. In it. Oh, God. There's some really good pictures from that. Oh, here they come. Yes. Basically, I want to make it my mission in life to get him sacked from his job currently. That's basically what I'm going to be doing now. This has become less of building a nation and more of ruining Marlon Hilly. Right, I'm not even saying his name right. And that's on purpose. What did he do to me? He implied that Sirens was not a big club in a pre-match press conference, so I decided to sign his entire first team squad off of him. And given that they're an amateur club, that's going to be difficult for him. So currently, they're third in the league, but where are they expected to finish? Okay, so they're expected to do fairly well. Building a P45. Was he wrong? I mean, 3 Champions Leagues. Had a match. We won 12-0 in the end, which was a little disappointing, to be honest. Yeah, literally, I will follow him everywhere he goes. If he signs for another club, I will sign their entire first team squad as well. I will ensure that he never works in Malta again. 28% win percentage is about to get a lot worse. Reynoso's just won the Ballon d'Or again. That's actually totally valid. 44 goals in 37 games. Does that mean that now, literally 4 of the last 5 years, Reynoso's won 3 Ballon d'Ors and he's only 28? What's the record, chat? Is it like 8 or something ridiculous that Messi's got? Because if that's the case, then he's getting nowhere near that. But if he got to 5 Ballon d'Ors, which I could see, that would be pretty impressive. Also, I love that Pereira randomly has a Ballon d'Or. What a year that was for him, in fairness. I suppose we could just literally look, couldn't we? Yeah. So Messi's got 4 there, 5, 6, 7. So 7. Yeah, I don't think he's going to quite... Maybe this doesn't count it properly, I don't know. Hajaro, ooh, there we go. Love to see it. To be fair, he did get 15 last year. I want to see more out of him. Golden Glove for Bjorky. Sorry, for Big Frank Kirby. Hasn't he won it, like... Yeah, he's won it 4. He's won 4 out of the last 5. New contract for you, lovely. Tanti's in. You're in. I hope none of them say no. My only concern is one of them saying no to our contracts. Okay, so January 1st, they're all in. And then we can release them all immediately. Bring up editor experience can help you out. It's possible to add second team and a preset in this division. Hang on, sorry, I'm a bit confused. Do you mean like adding a B team, or are you saying add 11 teams? Preset them to a division, create the team later on again. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I fully understand the question. Bureaucrat, really? That's good to know. God, how many guys did I sign from them? I suppose it must be at least 18, right? Oh, good. Oh, brilliant. Sorry. What the fuck happened here? Both our starting striker and our backup striker have both been injured with a damaged foot within 5 minutes of each other. Were they having like a shin-kicking battle? But yeah, pipe it on. I want to help, but I need to know exactly what you're asking, because I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, did he drop the Ballon d'Or on his foot? So who the hell's going to... Thank God we've got a bit of a wait until the Celtic game. Wait, no, we don't. It's literally in 4 days. Right, cool. I have no idea who's... Moser! I accidentally registered him for the Champions League, and now he's going to have to start up front for us in the Champions League against Celtic in this game right here. He's dropped a bottle of aftershave on his shoe, on his foot. Got there in the end. Like, was it Canizares? That is mad that both of them got injured on the same day within 5 minutes of each other with the same injury in the same position. They were playing arrow roulette. Come on, FM, don't glitch. Anyone doing particularly poor at the start of this year that we wouldn't expect? Wow, Becky Cara have hit the ground running. Hamron have not. Though they have played a game less, I suppose. But they both say robust challenge, but they're 5 minutes of each other, which either means it was the same robust challenge. Maybe they were on different teams. Yeah, I just knew that we'd need that third striker. Exactly. I don't know who the hell's going to play this game. Because it can't be Moser. My life. It might end up having to be Batista, you know. But Basie's injured, so Yakubu will have to play this one. Hovey's fine. Krall and Brooks. Valenhout, Paez, and Abramson. Jesus Christ. We definitely do need another. Actually, wait, no, I could put Dedimar in, couldn't I? On his left back. God damn it, man. He breaking my foot. I'm breaking his. A B team, second team in Germany. I want them to assign a playable division, but not formed yet. I don't believe that's possible, as far as I'm aware. Or Jefferson Castro. Jefferson Castro is another player that I'm, like, determined to ignore until he goes away type of guy. It's that type of beat. I guess Yakubu's going to have to play here, which is disappointing because I don't like him. And I just want to sell him for loads of money. Okay. It's weird seeing like less loanees in these teams these days. Padilla up front. I guess we could do Padilla up front. He can do the job. There we go. I mean, he's absolutely no match sharpness, and he's also 34 years old now, or is he 35? 35 years old, and, well, yeah. I'm actually amazed that he's not even announced his retirement. How's Joshy got? Joshy actually has 6 goals and 4 assists this season. I'm impressed with him. Okay, so probably don't call people dickheads, Party Banana. That's all good. I've literally tried to help you, and now you're just insulting people. That's fantastic work. Like, fantastic times. Damn, that was close. That's 2 penalties. Oh, shit. Hey, Bjork scored the winning penalty. Sort of, but not really. Moser came off the bench anyway. Great. Got the dub, if nothing else. Berger's doing a good job out on loan as well. Oh, fun fact. This is the one player that was signed by other Maltese sides over the summer period that I really wanted to highlight for you. Can you guess why I wanted to highlight him for you? Other than the fact that he's really, really good. And his cooking. That's good. But 2 mil, yep. Okay, so the reason I wanted to highlight him to you was because his name is Milan Milovic, and they signed him from Milan. Milan Milovic from Milan. He has very specific, some nominative determinism coming in clutch there. Particularly, as I don't even know if he came through at Milan. No, he came through at Crvena Zvezda. Oh, dear. Point is, he looks like a really good player, and the fact that he's scoring goals for them is that means that they're playing him up front with... That was Goodyear, right? So they must be playing him alongside Tabacado, or they're just not. A good Jan. Is that possible? Probably not, right? Christ, is it really 2:30? Fuck me. I don't know how I was even able to do those. Like, I mean, next season we'll obviously do the 6 games in one stream thing for this Champions League era. But it's just today with my being ill and obviously with all the other stuff.
It is. Finally remembered to show up for work today. I'll be putting a complaint in with HR. Martin.
Bloody Martin. What a guy. How's it going, Gav? How are you, my friend? How are you on this blessed day? What are your thoughts on the delays? I'm going to be asking other people that. Wow. Another goal for Milovic. Hamron, could you not completely shit the bed? But no, seriously, ASI Forum is a brilliant place to look for stuff like that. It's where you'll find most of the best help with things like editors. Generally speaking, I mean, if I have editor questions, I just ask Adrian, of course. But not everyone has a wizard on hand that's just a brilliant friend, you know? That's why it's useful, but it's not everyone has a Hadrian they can ask these questions to, is my point. Naturally, Celtic are the favourites for this. Martin Bloody, he's just a guy. Editor friends, I know. Oh, here's a fun one for you. When my throat was all fucked up on Tuesday, the only way I could speak without it being painful was to talk in this specific voice. Initially, I was doing the Shawsy voice because it just worked, but then M got sick of it. But it was the only way I could speak without my throat hurting was to do like this Mickey Mouse voice. So it was good, very needed, I would say. Chat, I just saw Nashar's goal difference. She loves Shawsy, and it's just when I was describing everything as so dumb. Yeah, Nashar's goal difference is a little unhinged. They have a plus 26 goal difference after 6 games. Which means they must have scored... how many goals do you reckon Nashar have scored this season? The top 3 strikers in the league are all from Nashar. That's insane. 21. I reckon 32. I know, I had to use my real voice. I'd be so good to you. 32 goals in 6 games. I'm always happy to help people if they ask nicely, right? It's just a good number in 6 games. Are they averaging 6 goals a game? No, they're not. Not quite. What have the results been then? What the fuck? They've not scored less than 3 goals in a single game. They got 9 against Zaboog. $104 goals from Melita. I'm trying to find the best goal scoring record in this league. I think it might be last season's Melita score, honestly, with 104. I can't see anyone getting higher than that. If anything, it's going to get lower and lower as we go back, right? Oh, 89 there, wow. Because the disparities increase, right? Holy. Nashar are cooking this season. This could be a genuinely, generationally good season from them in the second tier. Like, if they carry on like this, they'd get an insane amount of goals. Obviously, they won't carry on at that rate, but I could see them getting 110, if not more. Over 160, yeah. I don't know if they'd quite manage that, but my God, imagine if they did. Okay, what are we saying? Sweet year away at PSG. Birkikara host. Do you know what? That feels winnable. And if they won another game, the fact that they've all got wins so far after their first 2 games is great news for a start. Cool. They were very unlucky to be relegated last season, but in a way, for us, it sort of was lucky that they were the ones that got relegated, because if you recall, it could have been someone like Gazira United, who, admittedly... Like, of the teams here, I'd rather it have been Nashar, because the others had all had European tastes lately, and I didn't want them to lose the loans. Nashar didn't have that many loans, so I'm kind of glad it was them. But, even so, I'd much rather it was Salima Wanderers. Which, sadly, it wasn't. Right, who the hell's going to play in this next game? I guess it's going to have to be Moser. We're about to find out something about ourselves that we didn't potentially know. You've been instantly banned. Why would I ban someone for asking a question? I'm a little bit confused. Like I said, I didn't like the way he spoke to chat, so I corrected that. But why would I ban someone for asking questions? I'm all about that life. We want to help people here, right? We don't want to call someone to say, oh yeah, but like, oh yeah, no, I understand that, which is why I called him out, and he said sorry. I'm not one of those people that's like so thin-skinned that if someone says one thing that's wrong in chat, I ban people. I like to give people a chance, you know. And to quote Shawsy, or from no, that was actually more Letterkenny, wasn't it? Allons-y. So, we're gonna do Zim-Zims here, right? Because Padilla, no. I don't know. It's one of these things where it's like, I'd much rather... My logic to it, for just moving on, but also just talking about this side issue...
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I do. He lives on Drury Lane. thank you, Matt, for the 7 months. I hope you're well. Is that, you know, what it comes down to a lot of the time is that, oh, no, I'm talking about something different now. I'm just talking about in general Twitch for you now. Because I feel like it is logical, whatever. Like, I kind of just believe that people deserve a second chance for one thing, but also, like, sometimes people are just having a bad day, some people don't know how to communicate very well, some people are socially awkward, etc, 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 right? So that's why I always try to provide, I want to give people, I need to have a serious reason to ban someone to actually do that, which is why we don't do it very often, right? But Jared is looking pretty stacked these days, I've got to say. Says the man signing all the Burst Busha plays. You're right, I'm thin-skinned in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, Janosch is thin-skinned as fuck. And to be fair, I am pretty, like, I suffer quite badly with, like, that kind of stuff, with, like, when it comes to criticism and stuff, but weirdly, when it comes to Twitch, I'm actually quite alright with it, for some reason. Exactly, you can't ban me, I quit. Oh, Jesus. So it's got to be Gert. It's gonna have to be Gert. How the timies have changed. Yeah, I like having the rivalries with other. Anytime I get an opportunity to have some kind of story like that in the game, I always take it. And I realize if I did more press conferences and stuff, we'd have more opportunities, but it's just so freaking dumb. This front line scares me a little bit. In the fact that it's a lot worse than it was, right? Also, the fact that Moser is 4 stars. Hang on. When did he become 4 stars? What is this player? We signed him because he looked kinda good. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's insane. Also, why is Gudmundsson not starting this game? Yeah, is there any players you hate in real life just because of FM? Av start to the season. Do I have to? Do I have to give you an opinion on the Av start to the... Hang on, sorry, let me rephrase that. We've started the season? Let me know when we've started the season and I'll get back to you. Yeah. It's not good, is it? It's just, it's every time I feel like, oh, it's fine, we're just picking up the next game. I don't think a team has ever made the playoffs having gone 0-4 at the start. I believe that was the stat I saw on the NHL Instagram. I genuinely, I mean, I think we'll be fine and we will probably end up making the playoffs, but now I'm like, how about the wild card spot? Okay, Jed McNiff. Incredible name, by the way. Have they got any of those guys that we're looking at? Lilman, thank you very much for the 11 months. And thank you, I am back.
Welcome back,
It's like I never left. Except it's not in any way. Ilana as well, thank you for the 22 months. It's very kind. It does a little bit. Or like, yeah. Now, I think we do bounce back. The team is just too good, but it is a little disturbing when you consider some of the teams we've lost to, especially Columbus. And honestly, the Islanders aren't amazing either. As much as I like Patrick Waugh, he doesn't exactly play the most interesting type of hockey, does he? I was listening to Celebrini on a podcast last week, I think it was Empty Netters, where he was talking about how he didn't even realise that he had scored. Yeah, we've got a lot of injuries. Like, Lecky's out. Obviously, Landy's out, but that's nothing new. Nichushkin's out, but not for different reasons. And obviously, Duran as well. It's not ideal. I am a bit concerned about our front line in this game, though. We can't really afford to drop points here against Celtic. Not when we've actually won both of our really tough games. Didn't the Oilers win last night, or was it two OTLs that they've got? I swear the Oilers won last night, didn't they? Oh, Zimmer. Oh, Zimmy. I saw they had 2 points on the board, but maybe they've had 2 overtime losses. I don't know. It's mad that the Preds have got none as well, considering the amount of recruitment they've done in the summer with Marchessault and Stamkos. Okay, we've been the better side here, but we do look a little bit... I can't remember... Oh, that's a interesting one. I don't know who they beat, but I swear the Oilers won yesterday. Sweetie, you're only 2-1 down to Paris Saint-Germain. You're saying there's a chance. We are doing peak boring Sirens, aren't we? Compton's having a good game, at least. But Ajax beating... Arsenal have not started this well. I hate that it could have always resets this to not show the league table again. Come on, lads. Don't let us down against Celtic. We need these wins. Moser. Oh, go on. A little bit of cheekiness. Philly and OT. There you go. Philly are an interesting one. I'm curious to see has Michkov actually played for them yet? Oh my goodness fucking me. Moser scores his first goal for Sirens. What a bloody goal. What an absolutely unbelievable strike from Maximiliano Moser. Full volley, bang. How does he ever even get his foot around that? Scored twice. Okay, fair enough. Curious to see do you think it's a case of like a fight between Michkov and Celebrity for the Calder, or is someone like Caulfield still? Is Caulfield still eligible for it? Was it Hudson? I can't remember who I was thinking. Michkov's going to be very interesting to watch. Yeah, Malkin's got like 11 points on the season already, which is mad. Fulham, I've actually been very impressed with us this season. We've genuinely been really, really good. Even in games where I felt like, even our defeats were only to Man City and to Man United. And I think we could have done, honestly, we should have beaten Man City. That game was crazy. We literally should have won that game. We've not spoken since that game, have we? We should have won that game. We were the better side. Some of the chances we created in that game were unbelievable. And if Adama Traore could finish, we'd have won that game easily. It's mad. But it's the fact that we're even able to be at that level, I'm really, really happy with it. I think we're progressing really, really nicely. So I'm really excited about what we can do this season. It's feeling like the sort of season that will end up fizzling out into like a 10th place finish or something. But, nicely done, Joshy boy. 7th of the year already for Joshy Crompton. You love to see it. Veggie with the gifted sub to Aaron. Thank you, friend. Genuinely excited. No, that's the thing. I like the fact that we actually decided to take them on a little bit. And I don't know. At the end of the day, it literally comes down to if Traore could finish. But what I would say is all those people are like, we should have not played Traore. At the end of the day, we don't get those chances without Traore. Stankoven as well. True. There's it's just a lot of exciting players around. What about Cal Ritchie? He's not going to win the Calder. Okay, it looks like 3 out of 3 for us, though. It's really exciting. I just hope we don't have to throw the points to Hammered at the end, honestly. Because I really want to finally do a player of the season. That's a good goal from Joseph Bull, annoyingly. Player of the season. That's so tough because everyone's had their ups and downs. Smith Rowe's been excellent. Didn't really play much against City, obviously, because we had a different strategy. Traore genuinely has been very, very good. Pereira... I struggle to award Pereira that kind of thing because as much as... He's one of those players that if you took him out, you'd notice him, but I feel like a lot of the time he actually doesn't seem like he's playing that well, even if he is. But that's more on my ability to read football matches, I suspect, than anything else. Robinson's always good. It's tough. I don't know if I can single anyone out where I'm like... There's no one that's, for me, been like the standout above everybody else player for us this season, I would say. I think if Anderson had played a bit longer, he could probably be that because he has been so goddamn good. His ability to play a crossfield pass is insane. I love seeing him back in a Fulham shirt again. Even the Islanders. Well, yeah, the fact you put 6 passes. And you were good in that game, though. That wasn't even a case of, like, you getting lucky. You were genuinely good. We had no answer for you. And defensively, we were absolutely shocking against the Islanders. Yeah, if I watched Tifo more, I would appreciate him so much. Yeah, you see all these stats where it's like, that Pereira's like one of the top chance creators in the Premier League, but I'm just struggling to see where those chances are a lot of the time, I suppose. This game's a little bit tighter than it should be. Oh. And it remains there. He is, like you say, that's the perfect analogy. He is football edging. I just think if he'd have just scored one of those chances against City... Oh, no, please no. Oh, for goodness sake. We've actually thrown away a 2-goal lead against Celtic. Off of literally no chances. Most shuffle half field tilt possession scanning stats. Man scans with the best of them. We've just pissed away a 2-goal lead against Celtic off of... Oh, good. That is irksome. Berger, I haven't seen enough of him to form a proper opinion. I'm not sure what to make of him yet. I think it's one of these things once he gets up to match sharpness. Come on, please. Yes! Come on, Johan. That's a big, big goal. Nice to see Padilla actually having a contribution despite his age now. And look how little he is next to Gudmundsson. He could be his dad. That really hurt my throat doing that noise. This game has been much harder than it needed to be, but at least we're creating. We don't look anywhere near as mid as we were at times last season. We're actually still putting down the numbers and not underperforming our XG like we did last year. And if Birkirkara were to get a draw against Shakhtar, that would be a nice little boost for them. It's not enough. They're going to need to win some games. Jonathan will Asula associate. What's the chant? Okay, we got the win. Zimmer was poor, actually, but I guess that's what happens when you get the injuries for Babezi. It's a nice little boost. But they still need like another 5 points. I mean, it's something, right? Sweetie are now in a bit of trouble, despite winning their first game. But they have only had tough games since. They played Atletico and PSG, so I can't really be too critical of them. Make a lot of noise. Oh, I'm surprised you haven't used the tequila one, or is that literally it? Because I feel like that would work for Asula. Although kind of everybody does that these days, but still. I think it might be. You know it's bad when you think it's that song, but you're just really not entirely sure. Hammer away at Nice. Thing is, Nice are actually alright. They've beaten Sevilla and lost to Arsenal. But Hammer are away. New English manager. Honestly, I'm not convinced by it, just because I'm not sure he's actually going to be able to do that well with the international team. I don't think he's going to get a chance to implement his coaching style very well, and it feels like England have just kind of gone, we're just appointing a good coach again, and hope that that's somehow going to fix... I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's going to be great for us. I think it'll just fall out with someone way too quickly. Right. Go on, Hammer. Just get anything except a loss I would consider to be really good. Birkirkara's attendance of 2,000 against Shakhtar is a new record low for the Champions League. Hang on. Tournament record, though. Yeah, but not with an international team. It's so different coaching an international team to what it is with a club team. I just don't think the two are even that comparable. I do want to look at this. Where did they play this game? Harvrenard. Get Harvrenard in. To be fair, I'd be totally down for Harvrenard. How were they allowed to play their game at home? It's the white shirts. Exactly. He's a beautiful man, though, is Harvrenard. I'm failing to understand why they were allowed to play that game at home. They only have a 2,000-seater stadium, and they let them play that game at home in the Champions League. When we had to play like games that... We shared grounds with Hamren and stuff for years. We were playing at Ta'ali until like our ground was like 15,000. Fair enough. He's Aftershave. He is an Aftershave advert. He is Megalopolis or whatever that film was called as a manager. Fair play to Birkirkara, I guess. I guess it just ran out of ability to actually reschedule games. Much pressure on the score before. Yeah, it's weird. I remember the days of England having no pressure. There was a brief period before the Southgate, or right at the start of the Southgate reign, where nobody in England expected anything. It was a lovely time. Let's see. Anything? No. Wow. Okay. Come on, Hamron. Oh, please at least be a deserved defeat. Fuck me. Oh. I hate it. Just for once get what you deserve in a Champions League game. It's the little things. Wait, did we not gain any coefficient from that? I swear we won. Right. To be fair, 5th place is looking mighty likely as things stand right now. Luckily, we've got Thursdat. Oh, which team are going to get in the cup that are going to... Oh, Victoria Hotspurs. They seem like the sort of team that could mug me off. They've also got a guy called Sunday Ahmed. And Luis Diomedes Celis is, once again, Colombia. Colombia just do things, man. Is their manager going to kick off at me is the question. I have a weird feeling that this is going to be the year when no Maltese sides get through to the knockouts of the Champions League. Obviously, we will, but I bet you none of the others do. They'll just really let us down. And we've also got Sliema and Valletta to deal with here. So where are they? Out of interest, they're big disappointments. Goodyear hosting final. Tough game. Appreciate that. Are Sliema just not bothering this week? They probably were in there and I just ignored them. Oh, they're playing Legia. Best player. Tough. That's so tough. I'm honestly not sure who would be considered our best player. There's so many players that have got the high stars, but it's like, is that the best all-round player. I love that Figueira's up here. This man hasn't started a single game for us this season. Part of me wonders if I should cash in at some point. Yeah, I don't have a meme pick to show. God, chosen one is ridiculous, isn't he? But Bassey's unhinged good. He's still only 24, man. It's crazy that Reynoso would be this far down the list. Yeah, where even is Reynoso on this list? Oh, he's injured, isn't he? It probably is Reynoso. Yeah, I forgot. There's even players on this list that... Actually, yeah. Reynoso for me is probably him. Just because he has won 3 Ballon d'Ors by the age of 28. And 6 goals this season. He's on pace again to do good shit. Like, 1 and 2 in the league is a little disappointing. Hat-trick in the Cup, 2 and 2 in the Champions League. He's just ridiculously good. There's just no... He's exactly the striker that I was hoping... Wait. Him being this good all of a sudden is actually scary. Considering he's essentially our 3rd choice striker now. Actually, has he really overtaken Pugliese? Good God. The fact that we've got Pugliese and Moser as backup strikers is actually terrifying. I did not expect Moser to be as good as that. He's on the devil. Yeah, he is, because Moser, originally when he signed for us, he was a 5-star potential guy from Lanús that we found that had like 2.5-star CA. But since he's joined us, his CA's gone up to 4. Yeah, those two are going to carry Argentina for years. FCSB against Millet. Oh, they're going to let us down, aren't they? They always do. Oh no, not Hossilu. In Europa League fun. But that's part of the fun of them. The weird shit that happens is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what it is with Moser. Why he's developed like that. Actually, has he actually even developed? Did we miss like a thing with like what's Majiggy? Has he actually made any attribute development? His dribbling has actually got... No. So his attributes haven't really changed that much since he got here. It's just the game's opinion of his... Yeah. Just didn't need all the Janos ball fondling. Hey, look what it did to Babasi. Do you know what I'm going to make... I'm trying to think who I'll make my next ball fondler. It could be Dedimar. There is temptation to give it a bit of Dedimar. Oh my God. Goodyear 4, Feyenoord 1. Goodyear are just made for this tournament. Slima 1, Legia Warszawa 0. They deserve the win. Justin Jenkins. Just weird seeing a guy like that score for them, but sure. 2 wins there. Go on, Valletta. Yes! Goals from Grad van der Ven and Vilma Castaneda. Sorry, Castaneda getting goals. So all dubs through the rest of the tournaments. Which gives us a nice little chunk of points there, actually. Wow, it doesn't. It barely gives us 1. If anything, I think we've lost ground, despite them all winning. But at least ECL gets Valletta back into the chase again for actually qualifying. UEL, I mean, Goodyear have already got 7 points on the board. They're looking stonewall nailed on top 8 at this rate, which is lovely. And Slima have sort of got back into the battle a little bit, which is good. It's just the Champions League that worries me. Because Hammer are 27. Birkirkara are actually the best performing team in the Champions League, and they're the team I thought were going to do the worst. Which either is a good thing, because it means they're all performing better, and it's just Birkirkara a surprise package, or not. They have at least, though, already got 10 points between them in 3 matches overall, which is pretty good. Chicotti. Oh, no, don't do this. Although, if you're going to, at least get £26 million for him or something. That would be delicious. Feels like they never sell their players. Hang on. More progress. How... Haaland does seem to be obsessed with Maximiliano Moser now. He's literally taking every chance he gets to tell me about him. And to be fair, he did score that brilliant goal against Celtic. Maybe he needs more football. Or we just sell Pugliese for massive money and commit to the Moser train. Next in the Babasi basement case. It's true. Babasi's finally been let out, but that means there's now a space for him, you see. But like literally, the only tough game we've got left in the Champions League now is Atletico away. Like Valencia away, Atletico away, but then we've got Ajax away, and then Olympiacos and Hamren away from home. I just want Hamren to be in a position where we can throw them that game and actually make a difference. They need to be getting themselves to like at least 6 points. Just one more win, and it might be worthwhile us throwing that match. But if not, it might be worth us just winning the whole damn thing, because I think you do get bonus points for winning it. Best under 21 player in the squad. That's a tough one. Oh, no, it's not. Would you believe it? It's Maximiliano Moser, who's only 19. I would say, it's mad that he's 19, actually. I thought he was like 21 at least. I think that's what he has over Pugliese as well. Pugliese's 22. To be this good at... I don't think he has the potential. That's the thing. He might well be like maxed out nearly already, but even if he is, like, great. I can't believe he only cost us 5 mil. And Pugliese can't stay fit for more than 5 minutes as well, which doesn't help. I don't think there's anyone else that's even close to his level of quality. Hajarawin is 20, but he's not even in the same postcode. He's very good and he is improving. A few more down here. Dedimar as well is kind of exciting. But I feel like Dedimar is more like one for the future. He's not a good player yet, but he looks like he could have them. He's got the minerals to be good. And obviously the other one I'm quite excited about is Jose Angel Cortege, who I think, given the right setup, which I'm literally having doing nothing right now, so GG Matt for that. It's because of those loan spells. What do I want him on? I guess passing training, honestly. To get that passing up a little bit. Lewis Lim was injured. Okay, cool. Good win for us there. Oh, Dino. We haven't looked at the scouting, actually, for a while. Yeah, Django scoring that goal against Hammer, he's a little bit irksome. Anyone new in here? Oh, wow. There's Leaky Ho. I'll leave that one up to you. 2 Bosnian dudes here. Hello, Mando. Nothing amazing there. Although we will have a look at Leaky Ho, because you can't not. When Leaky Ho comes along, everybody's happy. I'm doing alright, man. I'm doing alright. Yeah, Cortege was literally... I think he just needed one really good loan. But every time I tried to find him a loan, they would just never play him. That's why I've been struggling so much with that goalkeeper, who is now finally getting those loans. Getting a good loan. It's only going to be 1 year, unfortunately, to Auxerre, because they'll never extend it. But if he just gets enough football over that year, I reckon we could sell Latcharak and replace him with Drame. Right, it was good. It was needed. Also, I just realised there's a guy here called Honore Sole. Nice goalkeeper. Boring. Attila Sham. Oh, he sounds extremely Hungarian. And Swedish, apparently, because he came through at Halmstad. Fair enough. It's mad that Gazira have got guys on like $5 a week now. Actually curious to know what the wage spending's like of the other teams in our league. Because obviously we spend a moon money amount. But Hamron and Sweetie are spending close to £25 million on players. £25 million a year on wages. That's a lot. Goodyear up to 18 as well. God, Big and Caro were spending a lot of money on wages. Floriana, understandably, dreadful. But like Sweet, you've still spent a total of 7 million. Or is that profit? No, that is spend, isn't it? Coefficient list. So at the moment we're sitting second, have been for a while. Unfortunately, this year there's every chance that we could slip to 5th because of how close everybody is. And we're using, we're losing a year where we unfortunately, we got a 27-point season, which we're now losing. No, we're not interested in that. 5th wouldn't be the worst thing, because I don't believe 5th used to behave like this. As far as I remember, 5th never used to be like that, did it? It used to be with 5th, it was the same as 6th. Or it wasn't as good as it is now. But 5th could be okay, because it could actually get us a chance for some more points, whilst also not costing loads of rep. What we really need to see is just the regular... We need to see the teams in the Champions League improving, and the ones that are a bit further down just getting a bit deeper into the other tournaments, because I'll be so disappointed if no one else wins anything. Moser again, because Reynoso's still not fit, is he? I'll start Hajaro in here. At least they're fit again. We'll go with... Oh, God, he's injured as well, isn't he? Yeah, Corral, fuck it. No, Gertulay. I feel bad for Gert. You're not playing these games. It's the least I can do. Oh, Pereira is dead as well. Which means Joshua Crompton can continue. I think Joshy might be our joint top scorer, you know. Kravis has been underrated good too with 4 and 4. But Basie's only got 2 assists. Disappointingly. Wait, Moses got 2 goals? Paniagua's an annoying one. He's one of those players that was just ever so slightly too good for the low. Hang on a minute. So Goodyear are playing Tabacaro and John Dominguez as their strike force, which is terrifying, by the way, that they've got a Spanish international up front in this game. And the Romanian international who's literally worth £70 million. But yet, the guy that's scoring all the goals for them isn't even in their starting 11 here. Because that's Milovic. Oh, he's a winger. Where is he playing in this tactic? Is Tarati playing a different tactic in Europe or something? Sort of? Hang on. Ah, so he's playing a 4-4-2 in Europe most of the time, but he's playing a 5 at the back against us. That makes sense, because we are, like, really good at that. God, they've still got... Oh, it's Damienstrom. I thought it was Zoranstrom. Yeah, Dominguez is 4-star now. Or, what the fuck? Or he was. There we go. Yeah, he's a Spanish international now. I was actually surprised at how good he was. His time at Gazira was very, very fruitful. And then they... Weirdly. So it's only the second season of the loan. The first season was free. Sorry, it cost them money, but the second season didn't. That's intriguing. Okay. Best players out on loan? Probably... I'm trying to think who's out on loan still. Probably Tabakaru, actually. Now that Figueiredo's back. It's one of these guys here. Pablo Paz is ignorable. So is Rodriguez. It's either Tabakaru or Dominguez, the two guys I just showed, or Lucas Carlson. Oh, the 2 year fee. Oh, true. Good point, yeah. Because Carlson's become a little bit good, hasn't he? This guy was a free transfer from the Finnish second division. I genuinely can't believe the player he's becoming. I swear there was someone else that was really good that's now seems to miss... is weirdly missing from this list. It might just be that his, like, numbers have disappeared. There's a lot more 3.5-star guys out on loan, though, which is a really good sign. And bear in mind what a 3.5-star player is in this team these days. Right, let's see if Moser can do it again. This is where he just goes on an absolute tear. We have been scoring a lot of goals. I can see this easily being a 4 or 5 goal win. Ah, 3. Okay, fine. Kravitz, Hajarwin, and Bjork Sultan again. Oh, no, he missed a penalty. But he did score a penalty. So that's fine. He only missed that because he scored the first one and he felt bad, right? But Shurabadi scores again. Solid. And Goodger are a good side, in fairness. So we can't be expecting to beat them every single time. But we do. Good. We are still on for the Invincible Year as well. Oh, good. More injuries. 101 million. That's why they were offering us way more than that before. If anything, they've dropped it down a little bit. Oh, I wonder if Nashar won again. The scouting recruitment, I mean, I can, but it's not going to be helpful to you that much, I wouldn't have thought. So the way that we have our recruitment set up currently, our recruitment focuses. If you do exclamation mark RF, you'll get a video about how these are set up, but this is not really where we're finding most of our players. This is like a sort of a supplementary thing that we use to build up the way that we're doing it. We're actually using team report scouting, which if you do exclamation mark scouting, you'll find a section in that video about it, but it's not, that's how we're doing most of our scouting anyway. That and memes. Bit of both. Oh. It's a bit of an injury crisis, actually, isn't it? Right, what about Nashar? Did they win again? Of course they did. Oh, only by a single goal, though. Looks like it was a cheeky little 1-0 against Sangwan. You've got to do better, lads. Yeah, at this level... Oh, yeah, no, totally. I mean, think of some of the crazy players we found with it, right? Plus, it's 3 o'clock. My plan was actually to only go to 2 today, just because I was feeling really unwell. But, as usual, once I get chatting to you lot, things are just that little bit easier for me. So, yeah, next stream we'll be doing the rest of the Champions League game up until Christmas and stuff like that. Because we've got some good shit in there as well, actually. Next few months. The plan for the next few months, just to catch you up here before we go, is to continue Sirens for the time being. If we get hit with another financial crisis where the values drop again, that might be the killer, because that will end up taking us another 5 years to recover from, and at that point it's like, is it really worth it? If that was to happen and we end up having to cut the save short, then what we'll do is... hang on. Then what we'll do is we'll go and probably do like an OTI save or something like that. Outcast to Icons, that is. So, who am I rating here? Oh, let's do Kev. Been a while. Oh, dear. So, yeah, that's the general idea. So we'll be back on Sunday. Hopefully we'll be feeling a bit better by Sunday. We can get stuck in Asian video. Yeah, we're doing an Asian video as well. But that's got nothing to do with Twitch. Actually, that's not entirely true, because it will have to do with Twitch, because it's going to hopefully be a me versus Twitch one again, which we did last year at one point, which was really fun. So yeah, we'll do that again at some point. Hopefully soon as well. So yeah, I'll send you lovely people over to Kevin, because he's great. I know we've had some technical issues today. I do apologise for that, chat. You know how things go. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Hold your gun.